again.
There you are.
That's a step in the
Was
right
there.
direction.
There you go. Just fumbling through.
I don't expect to be perfect at everything. I just like to be exemplary at a few things, even if they're dumb.
You and me both, lady. You and me both.
Oh, we're live right now.
Yeah, yep, we sure
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Gateway.
Hi. What's shaking,
Hello.
y'all?
Hype train!
All
Already?
aboard the hype train.
Choo
It's
choo.
choo choo.
Episode
Come on, Ryder.
4.
Chugga, chugga, choo-choo.
Episode 4 of Gateway. We've been doing this for 2 months.
This is
Oh
fucking
my
awesome.
god.
2 months. I'm excited.
How's
I'm
everybody
ready.
doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty well, actually.
I survived the Arctic Blitz.
I beat
And
Cold
we're all
Steel 4
happy.
yesterday. I got I got a new blanket. It looks like a tortilla. It's amazing.
Tortilla blanket.
I know, right? Punky sent me that through my PO box. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right?
I bought a candle.
Ooh, I need to buy more
Excellent.
candles.
I had pizza yesterday. I'm good.
I have
Mm.
so many candles. I'm like a
I only have one.
Only
I treasure
one?
it. I only have well, I burned the rest, and I use things very slowly, so
I-
I only burn it for like 30 minutes a day, because it
Oh.
smells very pungently. It's like
I have one I got for Christmas, but I don't know if I'll be able to use it by the time I leave, so.
How about you, Connor? How you doing?
I am doing just dandy.
ooh.
I am happy to be here playing some more Fallout funny game with all of you wonderful
It's amazing. I haven't died yet, so I'm not out of the story. Amazing.
people. The night is young.
The night is
Oh.
young. Will this be Rabbit's last show? Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Hopefully not.
Will we get
On a very
canceled?
special episode of Gateway.
Oh my god, no,
On a very special episode of Gateway, we kill this Ohioan.
no. Ohio man murdered.
And I'm like,
Ohioan.
bury me in Cleveland, but not East Cleveland. Never East Cleveland.
It's way too far
Uh,
from where
yeah.
we are.
Bury me in
Someone-
Cleveland, but not East
Someone said
Cleveland.
you're quiet, Connor. Someone said
I
you're
am super quiet in comparison to everybody else.
Yeah,
You were for a
Yeah.
moment.
quiet.
Am I too quiet? I don't think I'm too
Could
quiet.
you
I
go
think
ahead
I'm
and
fine.
increase the velocity in your lungs?
Mm?
Lungs?
Mm.
Or is
Could you-
Pasta
could-
Parade
could you-
just
Could you
either that or
could you,
Lanny is loud as fuck?
could
That's
you go
that's
ahead?
always the case.
Hang on, could you keep talking?
I will continue talking. You can barely stop me from talking. I will
You
talk
are loud
until
as fuck.
I have been told.
Oh really?
I'm gonna just
It's a
lower
super-
you a bit.
I'm super
Jackety China, the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick, and your brain starts thicking.
So it
Thicken?
starts to thicken.
Starts thinking.
Your brain starts thicking.
It starts
Your
to
brain
thicken.
starts
like
to thicken.
It's like a good roux. Your brain starts to thicken.
Those are
About
dicks.
X-Files.
I just saw all the gifs you were posting in the chat.
Yes.
Did you guys ever think about Gudetama?
No.
Yeah. At Curry
Sarah knows
House.
that. Yeah, and then like his little face,
What?
he like hangs in a
The,
bowl.
the little egg boy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the lazy egg. That's right. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have a yolk
I think about
butt.
it a lot.
He like hangs out, and then he's like thinking about something, and then he takes a nap under
how
a slab
about-
of bacon. Sorry.
That is what he does.
Yeah.
Anyway, where can they
Hi.
find you, Caitlin, when you're not talking about dicks or Gudetama?
They don't know what I'm talking about. Stop.
That's right. they
I
did not
thought
have
it was a great
about the mochi dick.
conversation.
What?
Caitlin! Caitlin!
Yes.
Caitlin!
Yes.
Caitlin!
Sarah.
What-
Yes.
Yeah,
It's-
you should
it'd
tell them
be-
where
it'd be-
where they can find you.
Sarah
Oh,
has something to tell me really quickly. What is it?
Can we make mochi shaped like those little dicks?
Fuck yes, we can.
I bet they have a
Oh my
mold.
God, I
I
didn't
bet
even
you can.
think
I
about
bet
it.
you can get on Etsy and find a mold. Anyway,
Oh my God.
Okay.
I'm
Yes, hi. So
I'm on
hello.
Twitter. Wait, which one
My-
of us is going first?
I'll go really quick.
Okay,
My
you
name
go.
is Kaylin Elizabeth. You can find me all over the internet at Boobs McBallrog. I see that Citric put my Twitch channel in there, which is Boobs McBallrog with zeros instead of O's because boobs Twitch doesn't like boobs. Boobs doesn't like Twitch, apparently. Also, I'm on a podcast called Nerd on the Podcast. If you go to nerdon.tv, you can find out more over there. That's the long.
Yeah.
Excellent. Sarah, where can they find you?
I'm on Twitter at Sarah with an H and with an E, Lilia. I got a show. Dachi and Shimamura just started its dub run on Funimation, and I am voicing Hino. Yeah. So yeah, it's a lovely little show with soft, lovely things.
No.
That probably actually was dirtier than I intended it to be. I meant
Yay,
it's a nice,
soft, lovely
show.
things. I like soft,
Soft.
lovely things.
I do too.
Take it
Oh
as
my.
you will.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
will.
watch any
Like a-
trailer and you'll know exactly what she's talking about.
I will.
like a nice titty.
What is soft boobs, pretty boobs?
What?
Or is it soft titty, lovely titty? I forget how the phrase goes.
Are you doing like Silent Night but with boobs?
No, I think there's like a
Silent boob.
Somebody else go. I'm
Holy
gonna be
boob.
confused for a while.
Rabbit, where can they find you?
Yo, hey, what's up? You can find me at twitch.tv/HeyMrRabbit Monday through Thursday. I do horror games, RPGs, and retro games. I'm pretty funny. I'm an Ohioan. Come for an Ohioan
sorry.
who's funny. All right, there you go.
There it
Nice.
is.
Excellent.
Soft
See?
titty,
That's how I
warm
did it.
titty.
Quick, easy,
Oh my
no
God.
segue about titties.
But plenty of epilogue.
Plenty of
Oh
epilogue.
my God.
Speaking of epilogues, that was a bad segue. Lenny, where can they find you?
Oh my God.
I'm Lanny Pator. You can find me pretty much everywhere at Lanny Pator except Instagram. That's Lan1gram. Right now I'm playing Civ. So come on by and watch me commit war crimes.
Oh.
Excellent.
That's it.
And they can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil, where I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Streaming some tabletop games on Tuesday. Tabletop war games, that is. Friday's Friday Funhouse, where I play a bunch of fun games. Saturday is Yakuza Kiwami 2. And Sunday is Half-Life Alyx, or whatever I feel like playing at the current juncture. Be sure to check out The Dead House Sonata. You already know what's up.
What is it?
Yeah.
What is Dead House Sonata?
Well,
I don't know what
How
that
many puns can you make out of it?
It's a vampire game, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah?
Check it out at that link.
Wait, so you're playing as humans killing vampires, or?
Oh
Yeah,
no,
do you
you're
fight
playing
it-
as the dead, and get this, you're fighting the living.
Do you also
Wait,
fight
what?
robots who are
That
also
seems
alive?
counterproductive to my interests as a living person.
Well,
Yeah, but it's fine, Lanny, because you're through the magic of role playing. You're playing the role of the undead.
you
fighter.
can pretend to be
okay.
dead.
There you go.
Also, check out my
Cool.
DM's guild right there.
Yeah,
I
check
got
out his
subclasses
DM.
coming out. Got subclasses coming out, and I also got one on the way.
He wrote books. I'm proud of him. He does literature now.
So wait, hang on. If people click these links and like support these things, do they support you also directly?
That is true. And speaking of supporting us through links, I'd like to thank our sponsor for this episode, Die Hard Dice.
Oh, oh my God!
Die dice! Holy shit! Mother of God! Okay, what are they?
Die Hard Dice, for all of your dice carrying accessories, metal or polymer dice, rolling trays. They got dice and dice accessories. And if you want to get a hold of some absolutely wonderful quality non-toxic dice, then head on over to dieharddice.com, enter in the affiliate code EXPECTFEB, and you can get a whopping 10% off your order price. Remember, that code is EXPECTFEB for the month of February.
The Unexpectables.
It's true.
Unexpectuary.
Wasn't expecting all of those sounds.
I am sorry.
uh,
Oh, that was a joke, wasn't it? Haha, I'm very funny.
you have so much humor.
I have so much humor, I don't even know when I'm funny.
Ah,
Oh, no.
that's the best kind of comedian. Either that or it's like, or
The
it's like
worst.
the onset of a mental patient. I don't know. Anyway,
I'm a little of both.
me too. We'll cry about it later. It's fine.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
And I've got some bits and subs I would like to get through before we get started here on this lovely, wonderful game of Gateway.
Over Gateway.
All right. Ahem. Starting things off, we've got Lunatic Crow. Thank you for the 11 months at tier 2. PikaFan003. Thank you for the 11 months as well. Almost a year in. That's right.
Oh my
You
god.
got one more month.
One more,
Extra
baby.
Vowel. Thank you for the 5 months. Vader Bro 5186. Thank you for the 5 months as well. Glycerius. Thank you for the 11 months. 11 months. Does math. Oh shit. 12 months should be about on my birthday. Ooh, interesting. We'll have to see for sure.
Ooh.
Sir Thomas Percy, thank you for the 11 months as well. Resmu5, thank you for the 11 months. Hello all, hope you're doing well in these trying times. Indeed. Kane Time, thank you for the 11 months as well. A lot of 11-monthers here. Big Peace
Wahoo!
Pipe,
Almost
thank you for
a
the
year.
97 months. Not 97. Big Peace Pipe 97, thank you for the 4 months. Doot. Indeed. The Hand in the Iron Fist, thank you for the 11 months. I am here. All aboard the radioactive pre-war Fallout train. Dangel, 1990, thank you for the 7 months. Mr. Insecure, thank you for the 11 months as well. Gateway
You're
Hype.
welcome.
I get it.
Yeah.
Tesla Monkey, thank you for the 200 bits. I had to think about that one for a second. Thank you for the 200 bits. Been looking forward to this all week. Thank you guys so much for what you do. The Talbs, thank you for the 11 months at tier 2. The Usla, thank you for the sub. Just some random Steve, thank you for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Lasume the Robot, thank you for the 200 bits. Hello, hope you're all safe today. Destroyer777, thank you for the 100 bits. Just walked in, and here we have already destroyed a hype train. Nice. Daniel Bonin, thank you for the 10 months. 10 months, add 2. That's how long I've been watching. Ooh, so a whole year. Excellent.
One whole year. Nice.
Like Tabuya, thank you for the 11 months in a row. I'm so happy to have been here for 11 months. Wait, what did I hear about Dick Mochi?
I don't know
What
you're
didn't
talking-
you hear about Dick Mochi?
What didn't you? Wow,
Okay.
that sounds like a search engine search, web crawler, maybe Ask Jeeves, perhaps.
It's
Mochi
up to
ding ding.
you, internet user.
Mochi
In-
ding ding squishy toy. There you go.
Internet
You'll
user
know what
number
I'm talking about. It brings me joy. Mochi
Nova-
ding
It's in
ding.
general, by the way, Caitlin.
What?
Novagen, thank you for the 11 months. Survived the freeze. Let's thaw out with some awesome roleplay.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Nia-
yeah.
To surviving the
and-
freeze.
Nia and the Mantid, thank you for the 100 bits. February's been hard, but D&D has kept my spirits up. Been catching up on ties that bind while doing groceries, too. I was
Hey.
trying not to lose my mind during Lanny's mad encounters while mundanely paying for fruits and vegetables. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you are enjoying them as much as the people I inflict them upon.
Yes. Verdian Winter, thank you for the 1,000 bits. We're back, bitches. Sarah, how is Diabetes Kitty? We're all pulling for him.
Oh, Diabetes Kitty had to go back to LA with his actual owner.
Oh.
Yeah, my sister's husband had to go back to LA for work, and he was driving cross country, so he they decided to take the cat with them then and get him back home. They are home now, and apparently Kitty is fine, but I'm still in that weird phase where it's like I'm not used to him being gone yet. I keep driving by the Petco and being like, oh, do I need to get more food for? Oh, no. He doesn't need me to buy him food anymore.
It's safe to say that he's still in good hands, though.
Just miss having a cat on my bed 24/7 because he never moved except to go pee and eat.
Oh my god, that was my cat. He was like
Hey,
a
that sounds like me.
That sounds like a cat.
I suppose I don't miss the potential of having my crap peed on because sometimes he just wouldn't go to his box.
Oh, wow.
Ugh, that's rough.
The usual thing for the 100 bits. I know it's not the Prince Division, but I've never been able to tune in, and I just wanted to show my appreciation to these podcasts. And it makes my workday go much quicker. Thanks, the Usla.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Welcome.
What does that mean, huh?
Whatever you want it to.
Indeed. The Kitty Cat Gundam 81, thank you for the 5 bits. And the Usla, thank you for the 300 additional bits. Erwin Elf, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Came in at an interesting time, indeed. Wandering
Yes.
Storyteller 1995, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Hello, Gateway Crew. It's going to be the 1-year anniversary of my D&D campaign. It's the longest campaign I've ever DM'd. Thank you for the inspiration, and thank you for all the content. Connor,
Hell yeah.
could you wish the Bane of Fortitude good luck on their journey? That's the name of my players guild. The Bane of Fortitude. Good luck on your journey, Bane of Fortitude. Why do you not have fortitude? That sounds like something you need to be an adventurer, but I guess this is why you need good luck.
Send me a postcard.
Logan Hunter, thank you for the sub. X Wiley Willie, thank you for the 11 months in a row. Resmu, thank you for the 100 bits. If you play during a blue moon, would it be... I think we made this one already. Dead House Sinatra?
Yes.
Yeah, no, we made that one. I wheezed.
Yeah. Not Dante, thank you for the 100 bits. Gateway Hype, been a rough week. Not as bad as Texas folks, though. Looking forward to some smiles. Hope you're all hanging in there. Elated Megalodon, thank you for the 100 bits. This is super weird, but Rabbit being here is making me have a proud day moment. Like, I remember way back when the Unexpectables first rated him, back when he was making Unexpectables characters in Dark Souls.
Oh god, yeah. Those are fun times. My Bloodborne playthrough with Solly Andrus. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while.
Those are very fun times.
And now you're here.
Yeah, it's fucking wild because everyone's like just really up there, and I'm like, I'm an Ohioan. You need a Drew Carey. That's what you need.
Travis, I carry that you were the 100 bits. So, DM, I love your new sponsor for that classic game where you feed a mouse an excessive amount of food. God.
Dead mouse.
Fed mouse a lotta.
Ah, shit.
I've got a fucking headache.
Fed mouse a lot. I just imagine really a fat ball of a mouse going choo.
I am too hungover for that pun. Clanless Elvlarg, thank you for the 300 bits. The new hit game where you play as the undead to race yachts against the living. Dead House Regatta.
No!
Zenlita, thank you for the
guy.
200 bits.
I have died.
You know it's a good bit when people are doing Wikipedia searches to find puns?
You play as a South Indian sweet potato to fight the living. Dead House Batata.
Oh my god.
Okay, these are really rich.
Oh my god. Hey, nice Halo reach there, buddy.
Wow.
Polka King, thank you for the 100 bits. Why did the murderer leave broken clocks at the scene? They were killing time. I see. Thank you for the bits and nothing else.
Well, now we can...
I feel like
Wandering Storyteller, thank you for the 500 bits. Lanny, you're awesome. That's it. That's the bits.
Thank you.
I feel
Appreciate
like
it.
the bits slowly gonna become puns that make us all groan.
Probably.
A game where you play as a chef to make the perfect lasagna. Dead House Ricotta.
No, Ed, don't. No.
That would
I said you
be
were nice. Don't make me be wrong.
a dairy farmer because you're making the cheese for it.
Freak Bees, thank you for the 10 months. First time catching Gateway Live. Hope everyone is safe and sound. Indeed, it seems like everyone is doing their best.
Surviving.
I'm
Yeah.
eating Milano cookies.
My space heater came in the day after the freeze stopped.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
You know, that's how it always is, though, right?
I
Like,
ordered it 5 days before it was supposed to be here.
oh my
Oh.
god.
It did
Well-
not make it in time.
At least you'll have it in case it happens again.
Yeah.
Gorilla Geek, thank you for the 90 bits. War never changes. Unless you finish a war, then I guess it changes.
Damn it, I got one.
What?
This is courtesy of my BF. It's an empty house in southern Italy. Dead House Basilicata.
No.
Yes!
That's not even the correct amount of syllables. Slap him on the head. Call him a big dumb.
Nom Nom Goblin, thank you for the 105 bits.
Now you know how
Ooh,
Monty
gateway
feels.
time. Just caught
Don't
me
make
a
it
Cubone in
Nom Nom.
Pokemon Go. I'm naming it Apex now. Ooh,
Hey.
Apex Cubone. Master Ryu, thank you for the 3 months or 5 months of Prime subbage. Woohoo! Let's do this. Thornton 6000, thank you for the 8 months. Ed Bosco, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Boobs McBalrog.
Thank you, Ed. It was very sweet.
Yeah, Monkey
Sweet.
0953, thank you for the 500 bits. Y'all got any beans?
What the? Oh, I know exactly what you're doing. Okay. That was all crazy,
They-
wasn't it?
They Zalgo text the beans. So
It's all beans.
I don't. Okay.
y'all got any?
Oh no, that was not as good.
Monkey.
Midnight Dr. White. Thank you for the 11 months. Hydro Taku, thank you for the 5 subs gifted to the community. Othbreaker John, thank you for the 100 bits. B T-Rex, B fused with T-Rex. Think about it.
Do you think there's a Lovecraftian elder god of
T-Rex.
beans called Legume?
Maybe.
Oh,
Oh, I hope so.
Masaru, thank you for the 100 bits. Whew, a little late, but I still made it on time. Time for some Deathclaw Sonata. Dracolich, thank you for the sub gifted to the community. Platinum Raven, thank you for the 9 months of Prime subbage. Masaru, thank you for the 100 bits. Let me show you my true reaching power. Meryl Streep. If Meryl Streep... Oh my god. If Meryl
on,
Streep were in the
say-
game, it would be the Undead Wear Prada.
I like it.
Shut up and go to jail. No.
Blackfoot Ferret, thank you for the elite bits. I can't think of a pun, so let's just say that I did. God damn it, Blackfoot Ferret. I can't
my
believe you would make a pun like that.
That pun was
I-
That was
really
so
good.
good.
I'm also
I am
upset.
so miffed.
That was
Zenlita, thank you for
so-
the 200 bits. Allow me to make it up to you. If the game had a crossover with Overwatch, hopefully not, it would be
No.
Dead House Zenyatta.
Yes.
Experience undead fighting the living.
Oh God, why?
Pyrotic Napalm, thank you for the 500 bits. Monkey, thank you for the 300 additional bits. You thought it was a Dead House not a pun, but it was me, Dio. Ah.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
we've been
you
fooled.
subverted my expectation. C. Vanders, thank you for the 100 bits. A game where the undead make a fancy breakfast. Dead House Frittata. Dangel, thank you for the 200 bits. With the exact same pun, get some originality, please. Blue Kios, thank you for the 1,000 bits. No message, just bits. Spectre Fall, thank you for the 100 bits. When you when you dead become mariachi band, Deadhouse Maraca. Masaryu, thank you for the 100 bits. I'm in the mood for some Deadhouse enchiladas. RPG Russian, thank you for the 11 months. Maverick the Warlock, thank you for the 11 months as well. Coming in a little late. I can't believe this channel is already this old. That's true. We're coming in up on our 1 year anniversary of having the actual Unexpectables channel. It's crazy.
Yeah,
That explains all the 11 monthers.
Yep.
Yeah, that's goofy bonkers, man.
Elated
Goofy
Megalodon, thank you for the 100 bits. I thought it was an instrumental piece composed for someone's late wife, dead spouse cantata.
Oh God! Wow!
Zedimus, thank you for the 200 bits. Oh boy, time for ghouls, grenades, and gore. Jack DeCrow, thank you for the 500 bits. Off work until the end of February. Have some bits. Ooh, nice.
Aw, thank you.
Off work
Congrats.
until the end of February. It sounds like a good deal.
Yeah,
A little bit
seriously.
A little bit over a week off. God damn. Pyrotic Napalm, thank you for the 500 bits. Sending good vibes to the Texans during this great crew of Wasteland survivors. And finally,
Please,
Master
thank you.
Ryu, thank you for the 5 bits. If you were Muppets to fight the living,
Save a line,
if you
Mark.
were Muppets to fight the living, it would be Deadhouse Mana Mana.
No,
Boo-dee-ba-dee-bee.
Mana.
No.
Dead house, sonata, da sonata, da da.
And with that, I think we're ready to jump into tonight's episode.
So is this,
Gateway.
are all these puns for Dead House Sonata just gonna drive you one day into an asylum?
Oh, they're slowly
Genuine
wearing
question.
away at my soul.
The game will come out eventually,
It's true.
and then you'll
And then I can stop.
yeah.
And I can stop.
Then you can rest.
And then you all can stop.
Then you can join the dead to fight the living.
It's
Oh my
true. That is something you can do at Deadhouse Sonata.
You can
All right.
play. You can
Well-
play some smoke.
All right.
Let's
Go.
play a game. Videos on videos. Their
No,
videos.
Let's
Game we're playing.
role play a game on a video screen for other people watching the video screen. That's
Sounds
it.
good.
Yes.
Here we go.
When last we left, Apex, Alvin, Louise, and Cynthia, they had just escaped from the dreaded clutches of the arena. They made their way down south, passed by a diner, and met a lovely woman. Then they traveled to St. Luke's Hospital, where they had an encounter, a frightening encounter, with a cow and a super mutant. After that was settled, and the super mutant fled with his cow Pepper, they proceeded into St. Luke's Hospital. There they found that someone was above them, rummaging through the ruins of the hospital. Then, where did my music go?
I like to imagine this is what happens in Apex's head at all times.
He just taps his ear and the music starts again.
It seemed like Cynthia short-circuited and fired off a shot into the ceiling, killing a ghoul. Then another one somehow made its way down the elevator shaft, and through quick thinking by Alvin and Apex, managed to squash it like a bug with a few doors. It was there that they met a non-feral ghoul. After disarming him almost literally, he was shocked to find that they were the 4 escaped slaves from the arena, like he had heard about on the radio days prior. How will this tense scene play out? Find out now on today's episode of Gateway.
So,
Say we were these slavers. These escaped slaves. What would that mean to you?
give me just 1 second here.
No worries.
Yeah, I gotta tell y'all, this is a real tense situation here.
Well, it would mean that. That would explain a lot. I ain't never seen you guys around here before.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm from Riverside originally.
I am from
like-
the West.
The West. A lot of wasteland out there. Old farms.
He's sort of still clutching his wrist. He looks tense. And he takes another further step away from you all.
If we were these escaped slaves, what would your course of action be?
I hope it's not.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me what you are.
Whew,
Right
thank
now.
God.
Right now, you have all the cards, Smoothskins.
I get a smile and sort of re-gesture with my pointed rifle, my pointed shotgun, and him is like, "Yeah, you got a point on that one."
He sort of winces away when you reaffirm your position over him.
Well, hey, if this is all just a big misunderstanding, you don't got to point guns at him or anything like that.
True. The first ghoul was a mistake. And
A mistake.
a knee-jerk reaction from our companion. The second ghoul was another misunderstanding. Your life, however, rests on a choice. Make it well.
I don't think it rests.
What the
on
hell's
a
up with
choice.
this guy?
Basically, he's saying we can be friendly or we can be not friendly. That kind of depends on you.
I had no intention of harming you, but I've had guns pointed at me lately, and I do not appreciate it.
He's been awfully tense since since all this. I'm awfully sorry about the misunderstanding. I remember hearing something like different ghouls and whatnot take care of their own and whatnot. I had never heard about ghouls and feral ghouls working together though. How does that all work? Like I said, I'm here. Let me apologize on behalf of all of them. I didn't mean anything by it rightly, but how does that all work? Feral ghouls and ghouls together.
He sort of cocks a brow at you, and he goes over. He sort of slumps over to this old office desk, and he plops himself down in the chair. He's still looking at you all. He's just trying to gain some distance.
Take your time now.
Apex has relaxed a little, but is still ready to act.
I put a hand on Apex's shoulder, reassure him.
Most Smoothskins don't know, so I can't blame you for not knowing.
Yeah, that's no trouble at all.
Feral ghouls recognize us like one of their own.
So
must
they don't
be.
attack y'all or anything.
Must be the smell or something. No, ferals don't attack us.
That's some kind of nice. That's handy, you know. That
I'm not sure what the science behind it all is, but they don't.
I couldn't tell you much either. I'm more machines myself, not so much for science and biology of things. But so you have them like as like protection, like how some caravanners go ahead and take like gunmen with them, something like that.
That's putting it nicely, yeah, I guess. The Harbingers, we round up ferals and we use them like... what would you call them? They just pretty much get rid of anything undesirable in places we plan on scouting out or looting.
You use them as dogs.
That's the not nice way of putting it, but yeah, sure.
So
They don't
take
really-
out things like
They don't
Radroach,
really...
stuff like that. Radroaches,
Sometimes.
mole rats, all that. I get you.
Sometimes.
understand it. Is that just something the harbor? Is that just something the harbingers do, or is that just something all the ghouls do? Most likely.
Not really. It was an idea from our boss.
Is
Sounds
there
about right.
is there another chair around in this room?
There are not on his side of the room. It's sort of like a big, not really a reception area, but more like where all the paperwork gets done, like cubicles.
All right. Then
So
if they're
yeah,
in the chair, I'll pull up a chair and just sit down too, completely relaxed, just looking at them, just
Okay.
talking.
he sort of relaxes. His posture relaxes a bit as well. He's
like
still
to-
he's still clutching his wrist. It's quite clearly broken.
I'm terribly sorry about all that misunderstanding with your wrist, by the way. You got a stim pack though and whatnot. Should patch up before long, right? If I remember right about how stim packs work up.
It should set here in a second.
Do you need anything to help? Do you need anything to help set it? And Alvin I look in my tool my tool belt. Like, do you need like a
What?
zip tie or something like that? I can make a splint out of something.
Why the hell are you being so nice to me?
Well, that's what I am. I try being nice to anybody. I don't care if you're. I don't care about if you're a ghoul or whatnot or a mutant or anything. If you're hurt and need help and you're nice enough, I'll help y'all out.
He
Like I
sort of
said,
looks like
we're-
he gives you a look like you're some sort of mythical creature. It's a mixture of awe and disbelief.
It's a
Yeah, no, yeah,
it's
don't
a rare
worry.
thing to find a smooth skin who isn't a bigot. It's even rarer to find someone who's altruistic.
I'd have I have my I have boss man to go ahead and thank for that one. He raised me since I was real small.
Boss man. You like your
Boss.
dad or something?
No, not really. I don't remember my parents at all, honestly. I just remember I just remember he was a man in a a weld mask, and a big work suit, St. Louis machine shop, and he took me in, and he took me over to his work crew, about 19 other people, and well, if you don't mind me being forward, they're all ghouls too, just like y'all.
Really?
He raised
Ah.
me when I was, yep, like I said, raised me when I was real small, taught me about a lot of the old world, taught me about how to go ahead and work on anything from Voltex and whatnot, Pit Boys, cars,
While
stuff.
while
Okay.
he's talking, he's gonna keep an eye on the rest of you. What are you doing?
Apex is keeping his eye on, like, he's lessened his tension, seeing that this conversation is going well now, but he's just kind of keeping his senses about him in case this is some sort of trap.
Judging just based off of the situation and his posture and stuff, you have him thoroughly at a disadvantage.
Absolutely. I'm just like keeping my wits about me in case anything else has entered due to the commotion we caused, or anything, like if he had other ghouls that he did not mention. Things that he might be trying to keep safe or secret.
Gotcha. Okay, you can roll wits. What is everybody else doing?
I'm just maintaining my conversation with this ghoul, just keeping him nice and calm.
Okay.
That's a 5. I'm not doing too good on that front.
Yeah, you're sort of a bit on edge, and you are somewhat distracted by Alvin as well, telling his story, and you feel about that however you would feel. What about Cynthia, Louise?
I'm just keeping him covered. I mean, I'm not horribly concerned, but then again, that's Louise for you. But she's got her shotgun on him. Not like aggressively so, but it's just sort of that thing of like, I don't do anything if you don't do anything, and we're both cool.
And Cynthia is just like, still has her hand on the weapon, but it's like down at her side. And as as they talk about the being used as guard dogs, her eyes have been kind of staticking between like a chromy silver and blue. Whenever the guard dog conversation comes up, it starts to like orange a bit and go back down. Um, and then levels out a little bit as Alvin is talking about the old world. Starts phasing into from the orange into like a pinkish. But she doesn't move very much.
Okay. So he while you're talking to him, Alvin, you do notice that he's got sort of a cautious eye on the rest of your party as well.
I had no intention of harming you.
Well, what do I say to that? You killed both of my ghouls, you broke my weapon, you took the rest of the weapons that I had, and then you broke my wrist. There's a thing about intentions and actions. I'm still screwed here.
You kept your life despite threatening mine.
We're all different one way or another. I get it. But I understand. Everybody, their tensions are high. We came into a place, ghouls and whatnot. Like I said, I never even heard about this beforehand. This is mighty interesting, I got to say. He did break your gun, though. I tell you what. See this shotgun on my shoulder, sir?
He's
When
looking even more
don't worry, don't worry.
disbelieving at this point.
When we get done with this conversation, depending on how it folds out, like however it does, I'll leave this shotgun outside the room. All you have to do is just leave a door and just go ahead and take it at the doorstep. I don't use it too much anyway. I go ahead and use these power fists more often. I don't like using them for like the physical application. I like using them more for fixing stuff and whatnot. But I mean, it does work one way or another. I'll tell you.
You're seriously giving that to me?
Of course, we all gotta look out for each other. That's what I was raised.
What's your purpose with your life?
Yeah,
Saying that
that's a good
he's-
question, Cynthia asked. What y'all doing here?
And she's looking very intently at him.
Well, the boss sent me to go explore this hospital's radiology department. Apparently, he needs something in here, like a device. I was
Like
able to
what?
secure it.
He looks at you, Cynthia, like he squints his eyes and he sort of grits his teeth and leans away.
Hey, look, between her and Alvin, she's probably the other one you're gonna like the most out of the four of us. So
That's on a need-to-know basis.
I need to know.
You threatening me over this? What happened to your misunderstanding?
I've had a lot of those. And I don't want to have any more today.
Well, then don't misunderstand this, lady. You're not in with us, so I can't tell you. Boss's orders.
Is your boss in with the people at the arena?
What? No! Of course not. The people at the arena would all lock us up.
Then we have a common enemy.
So I say, if you need a little bit of hand, might be.
And so I say again.
What's Alvin was talking.
Sorry.
So might be, like I said, tensions are high. But if y'all don't like the arena, and well, I'll tell you what, I don't care for the arena either. And I've just me, Miss Cynthia, Mr. Apex, and Miss Louise, we might be able to go ahead and help each other. I mean, I understand y'all got your orders and whatnot, but ain't there something I might be able to do to help y'all out? As a way for sorry about the mess, and well, since the other ghouls are, I'm sorry about that. I really am. But is there any way I can help you out? Maybe?
He continues to look at you, and whenever you start talking specifically, his features sort of soften. What about the rest of you? You want to make up for this, or you're going to keep threatening me? I really don't have anything else to offer you. I'm not going to hurt you or anything.
All the harm Apex has done has been done. I have no intention of causing more.
Well, if you're on board
Louis-
with your friend here about making it up to me, you can help me find that machine.
What does it look like? You said something about a radius.
Radiology department.
Radiology.
It's where they used to treat cancer patients. Radiation therapy, they used to call it. Seems silly now.
Kind of does looking back, don't it?
Connor, when he says he's not going to hurt us, does that ping my takes one to know one at all?
You get the sense that even if he wanted to hurt you, he can't at the current juncture. So he's basically given up all hope of trying to get out of this situation through violence.
Louise
not-
cocks her
does it-
head. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, he does appear to be telling the truth.
Louise cocks her head and shoulders her shotgun and just shrugs and be like, hey, if you're cool, I'm cool. I'm kind of curious about the machine anyway, and hey, if we help you, does Cynthia get to know about what it is about, huh?
Hey, well, if you help me find it, I suppose I owe you that much.
Apex will help on one condition.
Okay.
Where you travel, spread words of your encounter with the Apex.
He likes it before.
Sure.
Apex nods.
Okay.
And keep me out of it.
Okay. All right. Well, are you gonna help me or not?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'll extend a hand to shake his.
He looks at your hand briefly and slowly reaches out and grabs your hand and gives it a shake. You know,
Here you are.
you're not bad for a smooth skin. What did you say your name was?
Alvin. Alvin Bronson.
Alvin Bronson.
Mm-hmm.
I'll remember that.
I'm glad.
You're one of the
What-
good ones.
Oh, thanks. Well, what's your name, by the way?
My name?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's Gov.
Gov?
Yeah.
Well, it's quite nice to make your acquaintance, Gov. Well, come on. Let's go ahead and see if we can't find that radiology, whatever. See if we can't see what's going on with it.
I appreciate this. You know, you're helping out a lot of ghouls by helping me find this thing.
What's it for?
Well, he looked like he was about to tell you, and then he catches himself.
Oh, that's right. It's your boss man. Your boss man told you not to tell anyone. I get it. I get it.
Let's find it first, and I can give you a little vague overview. I suppose I owe you that much.
Hey, no problem. No problem. Y'all lead on the way. I'll go ahead and follow right behind you, all right?
Okay.
All righty.
Well,
So, Louise shoulders her bag and is just like, all right, which way are we going then? Then she stops and she's like, oh, I'm not one of the good ones too, Phil. Shut up.
what? You got like a radio in there or something?
Oh, no, that's Phil. He's in my backpack. He's mouthing off again. Shut up. Seriously. God. I have no problem leaving you in the lobby.
Only
He
she
looks to-
can hear him.
There's all types in the wasteland.
She Special?
Louise has already kind of gone up a little ways in the hall, just kind of peeking around. She's not really listening to their conversation anymore.
Special? Well, yeah, she's one of a kind if that's what you're asking.
Indeed.
Cynthia
Really?
looks around and goes, "Aren't we all here?"
You mean like she can read minds or something?
As
Maybe.
far as I'm aware, no. I never even thought of that, to be truthful.
I heard about special types of smooth skins that can do that kind of stuff. It's weird.
Really? I never heard of that. Where'd y'all hear that information up at?
I probably said too much anyway. Let's go find this thing.
Hey, no problem. No problem.
He looks a bit anxious after he keeps letting these things slip around you. Okay. So,
She's moving that way. Apex points towards where Louise has been walking.
Louise kind of calls back, "Hey, we going up a floor or down?"
Apex
I don't
just assumes
know.
Louise knows where they're going.
all I know it's we're looking for the radiology department.
There might be some kind of directory on the walls or something. Well, formally on the walls or something. Let's go ahead and check around there, see if I can find like a map or something.
When
Look for
Cynthia,
those radiation symbols.
when Cynthia was hacking the system, did she like figure out the layout of the hospital as well, or like would she see like radiology because she was like scanning through everything?
You got a
So
really good roll, so I'll say yes. You did get a general overview of where of your surroundings in this. I'll say yes.
okay, and where is the radiology department then?
The radiology department is in this building, in the building you're all in. It is on the. Hang on, I'm looking at my own little map right here. From your position, it would be to the far west of the building, in the west wing.
It's in the West Wing.
How do you know
Oh!
that?
I spent some time on the computer a bit earlier.
Oh, you got that terminal activated. I suppose that's why I heard that Securitron stomping around. That thing was gonna tear me apart. Why'd you call it off anyway?
Well, let's just say it's having a bit of a reaction, and once I finished, I came to my senses.
Sort of swallows a bit.
Turned
Well, Miss Cynthia, where's the West Wing from here?
Follow me, and she'll start walking that direction.
All right. Come on, Gov.
Apex, Apex follows.
Come on, Gov. It's okay. Let's get going.
Louise, this way.
Okay. Can I at least have like a
coming.
Can I at least have like a knife or something to defend myself in case we come across any radroaches?
I have a wrench in my tool belt. Want it?
Guess that'll work.
I'll hand him off my wrench.
He takes it and sort of just has a hold of it.
Apex scouts ahead with Cynthia.
Okay. Cynthia, you would know that it is on the top floor, in the West Wing. The nuclear medicine department is what they called it.
Okay.
And without having to roll, you pretty easily start to find these warning radiation exposure signs, and you get to where you assume the this department is. And is
Okay.
it just Apex and Cynthia that are scouting ahead?
I figured we were out ahead. Louise seemed like they had turned around, and not sure what pace Alvin and Gov were keeping.
What were you? What pace were you keeping?
Sorry, go ahead.
I was keeping a steady pace. Like I could go ahead and keep Cynthia and Apex an eye shot, so I can find out like whether or not they turn left or right or just kept going straight. But I'm trying to keep pace with Gov. Just if P's wounded or limping or whatnot, I'm going to keep pace with him.
I'll say. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
He looks for the most part like he's fine. It seems that Stimpack really did him good, and his broken wrist is now seemingly healed. He's holding the wrench in that hand as well. He appears to be sticking to you specifically, Alvin.
I'm sort of just following them. I'm not too far behind them, like maybe just a couple of feet, but I'm sort of bringing up the rear and sort of watching our backs because I have a ranged weapon in case something does come up behind us.
While Apex is walking with Cynthia.
You referred to Alvin as captain?
Did I?
Is what he said.
Interesting. She says, not looking at him.
Are you a soldier?
Something like that. I was. Long ago.
My uncle knew a man with the Brotherhood. Were you with them?
Connor, do I know of the Brotherhood?
Of Steel, specifically.
Oh.
Make... No, you wouldn't actually. Without rolling, the Brotherhood of Steel is a completely foreign term to you. You have no idea.
I have no idea what you're talking about, sweetie.
Apex nods and takes that information and continues keeping his wits about him in case there's anything in this hospital that's hiding.
Okay. Roll wits then.
Right, I guess that makes sense.
Same for me?
A 5. 2 engrossed in the conversation.
Yeah.
Am I doing the same or?
You can if you want to.
Okay. Wait. 2d.
2d6 plus wits.
Plus your wits.
Okay, I don't know why my brain was hitching. So what the?
What?
Whoa! No,
Jesus
that's too
Christ.
many. Too many.
Whoa!
Let's try that again.
Whoa!
What?
No, wait.
What?
Why
How
are
is
there?
No.
How
I've
is this
never seen them
happening?
with exclamation points.
Why
10?
is this happening?
10 plus...
Extreme dice roll.
This is a
10 plus
glitch in the
9?
system.
Can this just okay? It's a 13. Can we calm down?
It's still like a really
God.
good roll.
Mother of mercy. Yeah.
Did I just blow every good roll I had for the day? Because I hope not.
Well, I don't know how you managed to get a 31, but
On 21 on 2d6.
Yeah, you got 21 and 2d6, which makes my head hurt, honestly, how that works.
I don't know, you guys.
Really good
I-
stats.
Damn.
Have I ever mentioned that technology and I have a very strange relationship? So that's
It's like
an example.
reverse. Yeah. As a matter of fact, you pause for a moment. You hear off in one of the other rooms, you hear
Cynthia holds up a fist and stops.
Apex stops.
She'll snap her head back to the rest of the group. Eyes are going from blue to red, and she like points her eyes with her other hand and points in the direction of wherever she heard the sound from.
I'd like to think
Hey.
you said she found something, Gov.
Apex nods and works his way to the corner of the door, like keeping his back to it, ready to kind of lunge and pounce in.
Get ready. Don't know what kind of animals might have gotten in here.
Cynthia Retta is an assault rifle.
Alvin gets into a boxing stance, and I'll make my way up to where Cynthia and Apex are.
Hey, buddy. She's talking to Gov. Do me a quick favor.
Yeah.
She holds out her backpack. Being that you only have a wrench, and I hate to put it that way, but I need a little more control with the shotgun. You mind holding on to him for a second? Please be careful. Don't jostle him.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Sure.
He'll hold his hands out and take it.
Oh, his name's
Is
Phil,
it-
by the way, if you want to say hi.
Oh.
Phil,
okay.
Gov, Phil. Yeah, I know. We'll do better introductions later, buddy, okay?
Is it like a button flap or like a zipper?
It's just a backpack kind of thing.
Okay. Well,
You can just sling on his back.
he'll go to open it because he thinks you're talking to like a pet or something.
Like, he doesn't
Huh?
he doesn't like I'll talk. He might be up to it later, but right now, he doesn't like suddenly being looked at. He kind of needs to
Oh.
prep himself for it.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't want to get like. I'm baby mole rat teeth to the face or something. Yeah. Sure.
No, no. Later, let's
Okay. Yeah. I'm not that curious.
She just smiles real big at him, and he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna." Now, you said this is in a room. This noise.
Yeah.
So
The
Alvin
door appears to be off of its hinges, and it's sort of just leaning.
and Alvin is next to the door, and kind of so is Apex, and Cynthia's got a bead on it.
Yeah,
Yep,
Apex is like standing against the door, kind of like waiting for anything to emerge from it. Like if Cynthia opens fire and something runs out, Apex is ready to lunge.
Okay, so Cynthia, as you look into the room, are you going to enter the room, or are you just looking in through the...
Apex is waiting for any signal if you want him to enter.
Cynthia's gonna like tap her foot on the ground twice to see what kind of a reaction the sound makes.
Okay. As you tap your foot on the ground, the sounds stop suddenly.
I'm gonna real quick. I don't want to use my shotgun because I don't want to hurt someone, but I want to get my pistol. And if something comes out of that door that someone misses, I'll be able to aim for it myself.
Okay.
Is there a piece of rubble nearby from this broken door, like a rock, a loose screw, a nut, anything?
You could probably find a loose screw on the ground.
All right, I'm gonna pick up a screw, just kind of like look to Cynthia, and like throw it blindly into the room, just trying to clatter it against something to see what kind of reaction it gets.
Okay. Roll. I guess your choice of wits or body, depending.
Well, if I'm choosing between those, I'm going body. That's a 12.
There you go.
There it is.
Sure enough, you actually managed to hit a glass beaker that just completely shatters on impact. And
Apex does like a tiny little fist pump to himself.
The sound starts up again, and it seems to be heading over to the sound. And at this point, Cynthia, you see not one, but 4 of the Wasteland's most numerous carnivorous predator, the humble Radroach. These are massive cockroaches, bigger than Apex's forearm.
They're about the size of a fat house cat or a
Oh, yeah.
corgi.
Some of them are even bigger, but these appear to be generally commonly sized. There are 4 of them as well. And they appear to be attracted to that sound that Apex made.
Um,
Apex stands at the ready again, waiting for any signal.
Cynthia holds up 2 fingers and puts them forward.
Apex nods and just kind of like slinks his way into the room trying to find cover, but keeping his eye out for what these things are.
Okay. So you roll wits.
That's an
And
8.
Cynthia's gonna also get to a good position to be able to shoot the assault rifle from.
All right, so you're just setting up in case you get one in your sights.
I'm guessing
Yes.
there's no immediate cover upon entering this room, so I have to scramble
Not
to find
really.
some.
It's a bit of a smaller room. But you do manage to like hide behind like a small desk area. You
Yeah,
can sort of
overturned desk.
hide most of your
And Cynthia's also gonna look back and look at them and hold up 4 fingers so that they know that there's something in there and there are 4 of them.
Louise is going to switch back to her shotgun and sort of sidle up next to the door where she can see these things too, but she's not going to go in just yet.
Alvin
Gov.
is just going to ready up his fists and just slowly make his way towards Cynthia.
Yep. Gov will just have the wrench raised above his head, ready to swing it at anything that comes near him.
Did I get a good look at the Radroaches as I was entering, or was my roll low enough that it was like I'm just kind of scrambled to try to find cover?
You got a low. They're all facing away from you. As you go in, you sort of bump like a can, and it sort of rolls off into the distance. And it looks like a couple of them got distracted and they stopped moving over towards the beaker. But they don't look like they're heading your way just yet.
Okay. What do I know about Radroaches? Like, can they see? Like, if I present myself as a visual target, would they recognize me immediately, or do I have to make a noise?
Just given your history, knowing animals as well, you would absolutely know that Radroaches can in fact see. They react to vibrations better, but they can see, and if you present yourself, they are carnivorous and they will attack you on sight.
So the 2 that moved like a little, like that are a little further away, for them, Apex is going to put his Deathclaw gauntlet to the ground and just kind of like skitter a couple of his fingers to make it sound like there's like, or make it feel like there's small prey over here.
Okay. Roll wits then.
That's a 5 again. My wits rolls, they fail me.
So your Deathclaw gauntlet is so sharp, actually, that instead of tapping on the ground like you thought you were, it actually pierces a couple of inches into the wooden floor. And as you wrench to pull out, you hear a and it just you've completely splintered this floorboard, and now all of the Radroaches are turning your way, and they're making their way towards you.
Welp.
And Cynthia, you see the first one come into your line of sight. Would you like to fire at it?
Please.
Cynthia?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, weird. Yes, I would like to fire at the bug.
All right. In that case, let me just get some music going. As you raise your assault rifle, you unload into the bug. Be sure to subtract your ammunition as well.
Okay.
And let's see how you do. Roll body.
This is the part I'm worried about. Bink. Oh,
Oof.
big oof.
That is a 6. And
That is a 6.
6 or below is a fail.
as you fire off your assault rifle,
Oh.
one gets distracted by the muzzle flash and turns to face you, and like your old world sensibilities sort of flash into your mind briefly, and the sheer horror of this giant cockroach lunging at you, getting up to your face as it takes a chunk out of your synthetic skin, and you do take 2 damage.
Oh, fun bunnies. All right.
And as it lands, it sort of hisses at you.
Cool. In that situation, do we have any kind of like reflex if that would?
So the way, typically we will all, like in a combat scenario, we will all describe what we are going to do in a round, and then that will play out after we roll.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you've had your go, so now it is anyone else's go.
I'll
Are
take
any
it.
of the? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and rush in. The one that bit Cynthia, that one is going right to Fist Town.
Okay.
I am going to run up to it, and they're like the size of like.
These are the
large
size of fairly fat cats.
So like, I'm going to like, just do like get low and just uppercut like the Radroach with the power fist. So like, you know how you like scoop, like you're scooping a cat, but instead of a scoop, we are punching it. We are punching the Radroach at like.
Gotcha. Okay, so you are scoop punching this Radroach.
Yes.
So you get low to the window. Roll body.
Oh, that is 6.
These
Wow.
Radroaches are badass as it lands.
It has Radroaches.
So, you actually were trying to catch it as it was falling from biting Cynthia. It was still in midair. You were trying to punch it like into the ceiling or something, and you sort of miscalculate, and it lands right on your power fist. And from there, it crawls up your arm and bites you right in the side of the face, almost hitting your neck. But it gets a little bit of your ear and your cheek at a weird angle, and takes a huge bite out of your flesh, and you take 2 damage as well.
Oh my god.
That bypasses that bypasses armor and everything. But does shield come into play?
Shield will reduce the damage by however much your shield rating is.
All right, but it doesn't do
Uh,
or anything. It just bypasses armor.
If you have armor, it goes to that first.
Okay.
So,
The armor of his face.
yeah,
Face
you sort of raise your shoulder up in time, and it just takes a bite out of your harness instead. All right, who's going next?
Apex, seeing the one Radroach, like after the gunfire, like zipping out of the room, he's going to grab the bottom corner of this desk he's hiding behind and just fling it as hard as he can at the wall, hopefully trying to kill one and maybe startling the other 2.
Okay, roll body.
Rolling plus body. That's an 11.
That's an 11. Excellent. So this desk you were hiding behind, you just lean back with your leg and you kick it forward. And were you trying to get the one that was next to Alvin and Cynthia, or another one?
They're out in the hallway. I can't get that one anymore. I'm in the room.
Okay. Yeah, this one was distracted by the sounds of fighting, so it was running towards Alvin and Cynthia as well. And as it gets in the length of this table, you just kick it forward, and much like the ghoul, it's just a splat across the wall here, and you have just completely exploded this one Radroach. There are now 3 remaining.
Hop up into kind of a defensive stance, keeping my eye on the remaining 2 Radroaches in the room.
Egg salad. Right. So, who's going next?
I'm the last one to go. Can I see? How many can I see?
You can see. Well, you were out in the hallway with everybody else, so you can just see the one that.
Well, I was in a position, it's sort of in the doorway a little bit to see what was going on inside.
Right, so you can see the one that's fighting Alvin and Cynthia, and the two more that are on their way as well. You can see all three of them from your perspective.
Cool. I'll aim for the one. I'll aim a shotgun at the one that's after Cynthia and Alvin. Remind me how Ricochet works again. Do I roll attack, and if my attack is successful, I can basically roll it on top of that for the next thing?
The way Ricochet works, is when you attack an enemy, you can. So after you make the first attack, you can then roll strange, and on a result of 10 or higher, you can do your weapon's damage again to a target of your choice, whether it's the same or a different one.
So do I do successful attack?
It needs a bit of retooling because
you added this when I still had the old combat system.
That is
so
right.
Basically,
you
I roll attack.
Damage. Yeah, you can roll your attack and basically
try to hit 2 targets.
Yeah, and whether you hit or miss, you can roll this.
Wait, so okay, I roll attack, and if the attack does damage, I deal that damage first, and then I roll again to attack to get another damage hit on a target of my choice?
Whether you hit or miss, you can still roll for Ricochet.
Oh, so no matter what happens, I still have the choice of if that doesn't go well, I don't have to roll it.
Right, but that is a bit of a risk.
Okay, well, remind me with the shotgun. Do I roll body?
Roll body, yes.
Yeah, almost all attacks are body.
Unless they're not.
Yeah, you can have specific perks that allow you to roll different things for attacks.
Correct.
Okay, rolling for a shotgun hit. 5.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
So
we got terrible rolls today.
No, I ain't gonna roll. I ain't gonna roll on that. Well,
this cockroach is just completely decimating you guys as it flings itself.
The cockroach of legend.
Yeah, this legendary cockroach, it flings itself off of Alvin's shoulder towards Louise, seeing the flash of the barrel go off. It just latches onto your back and it rakes its mandibles down your back, and there's a huge opening in the back of your shirt and a gash that starts bleeding. Do you have armor? I should say. Okay. Well, then that gets absorbed by your armor. You do take another 2 damage.
Heck with it. You know what? I'm rolling Ricochet. I don't like this thing.
Rolling Ricochet. So
roll 2d6 plus strange.
Plus your strange.
6.
Oh no.
That's another 6. You choose yourself or an ally.
I'll do myself. I still got some armor left. So that's the rest of my armor and 2 of my health.
No, you just take the 2.
Really? That's it? Because I rolled it. My weapon is a 4.
Your weapon damage doesn't matter anymore.
Okay. So just 2 more points of armor damage.
Right.
Okay.
As you catch an angle from a surface inside the room, and some of the pellets come right back towards you in almost a straight line, and one skids by your cheek, and you get cut, and yeah, you do take another 2 damage.
Apex hears a massive commotion going on outside and is unaware if there's like one or other Radroaches that have come out of other other rooms now. So he realizes like these ones kind of have to be dealt with. He's going to lunge forward at the closest Radroach and just try to like cleave its head off with his death claw.
Okay, so you're going for another one that is not the legendary Radroach as well?
He hears this shit going on out there. He realizes he's in this room. He has to take care of these ones before he can get back out there. He's not turning his back on them.
Alrighty, you've got 2 targets. So go ahead and roll body then.
Yeah, I'm going after the closest one. Hiya! That's a 9. I'll take it. I'll take the damage with that.
Fair enough. Yeah, as these, for some reason, these Radroaches are way stronger than any of the ones that you've seen out in the wastelands before. Those are all just, just large bugs, but these seem to be a bit smarter, a bit stronger, and as you swing your arm towards one of the closest Radroach, it gets its pincers into your arm, but you sort of flick your wrist downwards, and you just completely bisect it as it takes a bite out of you. You take 2 damage. But the Radroach is dead.
Alright, luckily they aren't working together, otherwise they'd both be attacking me at the same time.
Oh no, they've learned how to form alliance!
That is a thing in this game. You can form enemies into a squad if it would make sense for them to attack the same target.
That is true, but the way this layout of this room is they're both coming from like little opposite corridors.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so they're not close to each other at the current juncture, and but the other one has noticed you. So
okay, I'm between the door and this one then. After bisecting its
should have done this a little bit earlier actually. So your buddy Gov, he's got a wrench.
Mm-hmm.
And hello, Die Hard Dice. He's gonna go ahead and try and swing at the legendary Radroach that you are having so much trouble dealing with.
NPC.
With the wrench. Oh my gosh. And completely whiffs it.
Oh no.
He just bonks the Radroach on the head with the wrench, and it jostles it a little bit, and it turns around and leaps onto his face. And he's like, it's on me! Get it off me!
This Radroach is the one.
Oh my god.
It has surpassed the Matrix.
It's got like
How
red
is
text
this
floating
happening?
over its head.
You see its level, and it's just a skull.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, Connor, it's time.
Okay.
Oh.
I, Alvin Bronson, am going to go ahead and fight Radrar IV, Emperor of Roach.
Oh my god.
All right, so I want to do this is Alvin is gonna just go and Jen just like twist his entire body forward and punch straight down on the Radroach with just power fist laden hell. Like punch, trigger, boom.
Alrighty. Roll body.
All right. Fuck my!
John Wick Roach!
Jesus! Who designed this algorithm and why?
So
I played it up and everything!
Man, I really have to thank you all for taking all the bad luck for Prince Division next week.
Yeah, thank you.
So
I hope y'all thanks me. I'm so angry.
There is a reason they will outlive us.
I'm so angry.
Don't talk to me, I angry.
So the way this happens is you know there's a scene in Hajime no Ippo where the character Mamoru Takamura gets punched in the face by the world champion, and he just completely slides his face off of his boxing glove with the blood and spit. That's what happens here. This Radroach, it feels like you made contact with it, and then it just slides off its carapace, and it does like 2 flips, lands on your head, and takes another chomp at you. You're gonna take another 2 damage.
What the
My god. Okay, someone just said Sephiroach, and it's really appropriate.
If only we didn't have copyright issues, we could start playing that song.
Cockroach.
Oh god.
Holy shit.
Who's up next? Wow,
Oh,
this is an incredible string of bad luck.
We got the two
all over
gun
again.
wielders here.
Who would like to fight Radrar the Fourth, first of his name?
We got Louise and Cynthia up next.
Cynthia, do you want to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cynthia's gonna try and turn to one that's far away from people as possible and take up a shot. And do a
Go
shot.
for it. Roll body.
I swear to God, roll 20. You hit this bug. It's a
Oh my god!
It's a 6 every time. If you would like to refresh your browser, you may.
Oh no!
I'm giving you that executive order, or that executive sort of privilege. You can reload your browser if you would like to try and reset the RNG here. That is another 6 for those listening at home. By the way, be sure to call out your rolls.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, it was definitely a 6.
Yeah.
I just refresh. Give me but a moment. All right, I'm back. So,
Be sure to
Are you
mark
letting
off
me
your
ro-
ammo.
Yeah,
No, I'm not
okay.
letting you roll again. This is happening.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
as much like the first Radroach, this one takes the moment where the muzzle flash is going off. It leaps over the bullet from your assault rifle and just rakes its mandible down the side of your sleeve. It tears right through your dress, and you just have a big gash on your forearm now. You take another 2.
Guys,
Her
I think
eyes turn
Sorry.
crimson red because the dress has been torn. And she
The option
stares
to
at the
run is
bug.
available.
No, she's mad now.
Okay.
guys, I think we might be fighting the pro tag.
Well, maybe this is Fallout Roach Edition, but
These are
it's not happening that way.
Gov is looking at you all like, how did these guys escape the arena?
He's having the same problem
Really?
with the roach.
Look, you two are fighting Martius Roachgar.
They escaped the big slave trading rink in the state, and they're having trouble with 4 Radroaches. Okay, so I believe Louise is all we have left here.
Okay, so both of these roaches are on them bodily.
No, one
One is-
roach is in the room with me. One roach is the fucking pro tag.
Yeah, one roach is being dealt with by Gov and Alvin, and the other is on Cynthia.
Oh,
those are the only 2 that are. Yeah, he ran past you.
Okay, fair enough.
It is actually on her physically.
Yes.
Well, that's not going to be good to shoot at, is it? I'm gonna flip
mean-
my shotgun around in my hand, and I'm gonna take a swing at that thing like my shotgun is a fucking baseball bat.
All right, roll body.
I don't want to try blowing her head off. That would not be friendly.
Fair enough. The mechanics don't really work like that, but yeah, I agree.
7, not
Hey!
bad.
7. That
Decent.
is a moderate success. So,
It means you get it.
You know what? You know what? You know what?
What, Connor? What?
This is where this is going to come into play. So as you sort of bring up your shotgun like a baseball bat and you bring it down on this thing, you hear a and just this off-white greenish goo just gets splattered all over you from the inside of this thing's intestines.
Oh, great.
And that's when your pit boy starts to go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck. Would Louise knows what that means, right?
That is your Geiger counter ticking, and you know
Yeah.
that you have taken 2 rads. If you'll notice on your sheet,
I
I've
see.
added another health bar.
All right, and she knows what that means, right? Of course.
You all know what that means. You have been in the nuclear wasteland for long enough to know that radiation is a very real, very dangerous hazard that can take place here.
She just kind of looks down at that. She's just like, oh, shit.
You
Shut
start-
up, Phil, I know.
You're starting to feel a little funny, but nothing happens at current juncture.
Since I attacked physically as opposed to shooting, I can't use ricochet on that one, right?
I'm gonna say no. Yeah.
Okay. Though, did I kill it since it's squished, at least?
It is dead. You do know that it is
Alright.
dead. Yes.
That's
You
the one.
smushed
I
it.
killed the legendary. Thank you.
No,
Bonus
the legendary.
points for
The
me.
legendary is still the one being fought by Alvin and Gov.
Not that.
You-
Oh, wait. I thought the
No.
legendary was on Cynthia.
Nope. Legendary is the one that just dodged a straightforward punch by Alvin. Speaking of
It has
which,
been continuously dodging.
it is now Gov's turn. He's gonna try and take another swing at this Radroach. And fails spectacularly once again.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he's giving us shit.
He's gonna
went
get
twice
killed.
now.
You took all of his weapons!
I broke.
He's
one
gonna
of his
die.
weapons.
And it just takes a huge bite out of his forearm as well. It's there actually. You notice a little bit of, now that his sleeve's off, anybody who wants to can actually roll. Actually no, this would just be Alvin. Alvin, roll intelligence.
So
Or
smarts. You
smarts.
got
Yes, smarts.
11.
Oh, I should probably fix the, there we go. 11. Excellent roll. You see a bit of a patch of skin. You know this can be common. Sort of patches of dead skin that hang off of ghouls that haven't quite fallen off yet.
Mm-hmm.
Except that patch looks healthy. You've been around ghouls all of your life. You've never seen something like that.
Huh.
And you notice that as he takes a huge bite out of his forearm and
Ruins
still,
that perfectly healthy skin.
yeah, there's a big gash down it now. It's like, no! Ah! I'm bleeding here! And it is now the top of the round. Who would like to go next?
I am so pissed at this bug. Connor, I am going to tiger drop this fucking Radroach.
Okay.
All
So-
right.
You hold down R1 and wait to press square.
And
Oh my god.
rolling.
Oh!
8.
Yes.
That'll work!
That gets him.
So, as
Radroach, full of his name.
yeah, as Gov is dealing with this thing, he sort of plucks it off of his arm and throws it. Just he's not trying to throw it at you. He's just trying to get it away from him, and he ends up throwing it at you. It sort of hits you in the face, mandible first, and it deals another 2 damage.
Okay.
But you were ready for it this time, and you had your fist cocked back, and just with a thunderous, you actually no, you don't take 2 damage. You were ready for it this time, and as it gets thrown at you, just a thunderous crack as your power fist unloads its payload, and just a spray of Radroach guts completely erupts all over you and all over your buddy Gov as well. And you start to hear once again as you take 1 rad.
All right.
Punch that roach into pieces.
And notably, when you hear that sound, it seems as though Gov sort of breathes a sigh of relief, like, that's good.
Is everything all right out there?
Other than the fact that I've just fought 4 of the toughest Radroaches I've ever seen in my life, absolutely.
I killed 2. There were 4 out there.
I must have killed the toughest one. I have no evidence of it, but I did it. I
No,
absolutely
that one was definitely the toughest one.
Well done.
Oh, thank you, Apex. Appreciate it.
Apex is going to look at the 2 roaches that he has in this room and see if any of them have salvageable, like, carapaces.
Wits? You would know how to.
Wits.
You would know how to do this.
10.
10,
Oh,
absolutely.
now.
So, seeing as how 2 of the Radroaches have been completely exploded, you don't think you'll be getting anything from those 2. However, the 2 in the room with you,
Yeah, one that I smashed and one that I decapitated.
yeah, actually 3 of the Radroaches just popped. The one that you bisected with your Deathclaw Gauntlet, you can get, if you would like, Radroach Carapace. And also, from all 4 of them, you can collect Radroach meat.
I will collect 4 Radroach meat and a carapace.
A common delicacy in the wasteland here. And we have no sound, so I'm going to boot this back up. Excellent fight, you guys. that was very entertaining for me.
I want to find who made
I'm glad.
this algorithm throttle them.
So as you all breathe a sigh of relief, your foe's defeated. The red markers on your HUD no longer appearing.
These
You take a minute.
roaches-
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
These roaches, they were bigger and smarter than usual.
Louise kind of takes a look at the gunk on her and the fact that her thing was beeping, and she's like, think I might have a reason for that.
Yeah,
Cynthia, would you do me a quick favor, please?
What do you need, darling?
Is there a way that Cynthia can get the backpack off of Gov without getting into that shit on it?
Yeah, you can just. Your backpack was luckily unscathed, and you don't have to worry about any of the goop.
Cynthia, would you please, my backpack, would you very carefully take it off of Gov and away? No offense, but I don't want Phil near any of that shit. No, Phil, Cynthia's gonna take you. You stay the fuck away from me right now.
Okay. I'll just take off this backpack here.
No, let Cynthia get it, okay?
Yeah.
I'll get it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he was actually wearing the backpack for a little bit, and he takes it off and hands it over.
She'll take it and put it on.
Okay.
And she's also going to look at Gov's wounds as she comes up, studying
What the hell are you
them.
doing?
Don't worry, she's really good at fixing up people who got hurt.
She know how to fix ghouls?
Don't know till I try.
We're all the same. We're all the same, more or less, right?
Well, some of us require some special treatment. But he's sort of agitated. He tears off the part of the green shirt underneath his jacket, and you can now see his forearm. The wound that he got from the Radroach is closing on its own in front of your very eyes.
Well, isn't that interesting?
It's pretty common for ghouls. Those Radroaches were probably getting fat on radiation from that machine in the nuclear medicine department. And they were probably full of radiation. I'd recommend finding some Radaway or something.
Yeah,
I was about to ask. Cynthia, you wouldn't know if there's anything like that in this hospital, would you?
I think I got some of that on me too.
She
That ain't-
stares very intently at the closing wound.
There's
I
another.
would-
Yeah, I'm sure we can find something along those lines.
I can help look.
There's another thing I've been meaning to ask you. I noticed your forearm.
Oh.
I never seen that. Is that? He leans really forward because it to Alvin it sounds like a personal question. Is that healthy skin on you? On like is that health? I've never seen ghouls who had skin healing.
He sort of gets a big grin on his face. You noticed that, did you? That's what makes
Yeah.
us Harbingers special. And he sort of rolls his sleeve up and he shows the rest of you if you care to look. It is a
Apex
patch.
observes.
It is a patch of completely healthy olive-colored skin.
Huh. So all the harbingers have this more or less. Are y'all trying to fix being a ghoul? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
He starts laughing. Fix being a ghoul? No. Quite the contrary. We're trying to convince other people to become ghouls. That's what the Harbingers are all about, Smoothskin. We're the future.
Cynthia's eyes silver out a little bit.
What advantages do you have being a ghoul?
Oh, we got plenty. As you can see here, radiation heals ghouls. And the wasteland is full of that stuff. We're practically immortal because of it, too.
Is
We
that
don't
why-
age.
Is that why your arm healed up?
Yep.
Huh.
Those Radroaches were probably full of radiation, and my wounds healed right up. I'm still a little bit hurt, but for the most part, I think I'll be okay.
I see. So y'all try to make everyone ghouls. Is it a voluntary choice for other people?
Well, sure. We don't go kidnapping people and forcing them into pits or something like that. That'd be weird.
Yeah, it totally would be. But you know how it is. Ain't no such thing as a stupid question, right? So all y'all members were ghouls or people who chose to become ghouls of their own volition, huh?
We're all ghouls. Yeah. Not a single smoothskin among us. It's so we can survive in this new world.
Well, God, I understand. I
I'm a
understand
convert myself.
No fooling. No fooling.
Yeah.
How were you converted?
That's actually the story I'd like to go ahead and hear too while we're all walking along.
He looks like he's sort of having a bit of an inner struggle. As if he doesn't trust you guys completely. I'd rather not get into the specifics of it. It's a little, involved. The less people know about it, the better, you know? Otherwise, people will start coming looking for us and trying to put us down. We're not out to hurt anybody. We just want to survive. Pave the way for a new future for mankind, you know?
I hear you. It's just another way of it's like looking through another lens at it, right?
Well, bunch of bigots out in the wasteland think we're less than human. But really, we're the next step.
I've seen it. I figured that it's always my understanding that just humans and ghouls get along just on fine too. I never understood why people got to go ahead and treat ghouls so mean.
Trust me, I know the feeling.
Gov,
Yeah.
Your boss man. What is he like?
He sort of gets you can see he's got a smile on his face, and as he looks to the floor, his eyes sort of get a little misty. He's incredible. He's unlike anything I think anybody's ever seen. He's, for lack of a better term, almost perfect. He's what all of us
Cynthia,
ghouls should strive to become. What we can
I
become because of him.
waver a little. How does he talk about the smooth skins?
Well, there's not a lot of good blood between humans and ghouls. He doesn't hate smooth skins. Most of us don't. Well, some of us don't. There's a lot of people who hate smooth skins because of the way that we ghouls were treated. But Bach, he's got a way about him. He wants to succeed, and he wants to see us ghouls succeed as well.
Buck, you said?
Shit, did I say that?
It's
Letting
all
things
right.
slip.
Hey, it's no trouble.
Gov,
all
there's a thin line. I'm sorry, Alvin. Go on.
And that is Bach, B-A-C-H.
Got it.
Like the
As in Johannes.
as
Oh,
in
no.
Johannes Bach. Yep.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Miss Cynthia. Y'all go on ahead.
Gov, the only reason I'm so worried is there's a thin line between wanting to convert people to something you care about and killing the opposition to get what you want.
That's a good point. Weren't there factions like that beforehand?
What are you trying
There've
to
always
imply?
been factions like that.
Bach isn't like that. He's been through a lot.
I believe it. Absolutely, I believe it entirely.
We all have.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a stand-up guy. Guys, mind if we Louise gestures because she's being a little bleh.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
entirely. Sorry
Some-
about that, Miss Louise. I got caught up in my own tales.
Some of us should start looking for Radaway. The others should find the machine.
Yeah, sorry to kill the fun conversation. Just Phil's getting a little antsy. I'm fine. We're gonna take care of it, kiddo.
Bill
Ugh.
Would-
begins to reanimate.
Would
will have-
Connor, would Cynthia know where Radaway would be in a hospital normally?
Yeah, you would actually. Due to your whole stuff.
Background.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you would know exactly where it's being kept, and I'd say with a just go ahead and roll me like a wits roll to see if you can in fact find any.
Oh golly, okay.
Because this place has been around for a while.
12.
Nice.
Because I looked at the computer before, so I know where everything is already.
As a matter of fact, you find a whole 4 pouches of Radaway. That is good for 4 doses. And you would know, just so you can take it down in your notes, that 1
Okay.
dose of Radaway removes 2 rads.
Okay. And where are they at?
They would be there's like a sort of broken down cooler where they keep a lot of different fluids, most of which have since gone very rancid. But Radaway does not really have an expiration date. It is meant to flush the rads out of one's system. And
All that activated charcoal.
It's true. So you go ahead. You go ahead and you take these 4 bags of Radaway. And good roll.
Thanks.
Real quick, also, well, it's more the thing of like, would I guess I should actually. Actually, I'll ask this above that. Like, if we take the rat away, does it matter if we still have the gunk on our clothes, or do we need to get the gunk off, or it's basically took the rat away? Oh, were we radiationed again?
Basically, it once you take the rads, it sort of runs its course, and just it gets absorbed into the ambient radiation in everything.
The gunk itself has a very short half-life.
Yeah, exactly.
So my intention with that role would be to tell Louise, Alvin, and Apex where they can find, tell them the exact location of it, about how much was in the inventory and the computer, and that they should go take care of it, and that I would go get the machine with Gov.
Okay.
All right, so between the 3 of us, we find the 4 pouches.
Yep. You can distribute those however you'd like.
I'll hold on to 1 just in case.
I will hold on to 1. I will use 1.
All right.
I am a little ratty.
And it's a simple enough thing for you all. Over the course of your lifetimes, you've all taken some rads over your lives, and you all basically, it's second nature to you in how these things operate. You sit down in a chair, and you sort of, the end of the bag has a needle, and you hook it in there, and it slowly flushes into your system, and it will flush out any and all rads that you have. And if you take the time to, Alvin, you can go ahead and remove up to 2 rads.
Hooray!
I only want to get rid of 1.
I would like to get rid of both.
Excellent.
You just clench your butt halfway through and keep the other rad.
Like,
You
no.
sit down-
Oh my god.
The other
You
one is
sit-
a test.
You hook
Good
the
luck,
IV bag into your arm, and slowly but surely, you also flush the 2 rads out of your system. The process is a little strange. You know that Radaway is a very potent diuretic. In some cases, it can cause nausea, diarrhea, stomach pains, and headaches. But for all of its adverse side effects, you know that this is worth it.
Because you're worth it.
Yeah, you don't want to end up like Crab Hands Carl. He's got crab hands.
So yes, for the next little bit here, you will be a bit more susceptible to sicknesses. But you are, in terms of rads, you're both fine.
Okay. I never do like getting the rads in my system. Yeah, that was a fool thing I did, punching a damn rad. Well, they normally aren't full of radiation like that, so...
Yeah, no. It means we must be close to the machine.
Not normally that big either.
I guess the more rads they have, the bigger they are. Something like that.
Something like that. Radiation does weird things. As you can see, he points to himself.
Alvin chuckles and goes, I get you. I get
Apex looks down at his claw.
Indeed it does.
Cynthia, I think I'm good to take Phil again.
All right, darling, here you go.
Thanks. He was
Chance
getting a bit
to back
antsy.
over.
I'm okay. Just probably a little gassy. What?
Hey,
I mean, if you want to. Okay. She looks at Gov. He's like, Phil would actually like to say thank you face to face, which she normally doesn't like doing.
Okay. Sure.
She reaches into her backpack and pulls out a skull.
Ha!
It is very
jeez.
noticeable. It is very noticeable on the skull that there is a very noticeable bullet wound. She just holds it up and she's like, "Go ahead, kiddo." That was super polite of you. Thanks. Well,
Is this
obviously
the-
he says thank you for, holding on to him during that mess. She puts it back. She just smiles.
Sure.
And that's Louise and Phil, Gov. Miss Cynthia, I have a question.
Yes, Alvin.
Yes, Alvin, just like going head to head.
I appreciate it.
Anyway, do y'all think the closer we get to this machine or component or whatever, the more radiation there's going to be?
Well,
You don't
I
think
was actually going to recommend that you all stick behind while Gov and I take care of it. If that's all right.
Well, I know Gov can go ahead and patch himself up. Y'all going to be okay though, Miss Cynthia?
Does
Oh, I'll be
radiation not
fine.
affect you?
I was meaning to ask. Didn't want to be rude, but fuck. Doing that voice for long periods of time is not going to be great.
Don't hurt yourself, Connor.
The Apex understands.
No, I gotta. I can't break your immersion.
He just coughs and turns into Connor for a second. Coughs.
Someday I will
He
do a
sprouts a
character
big-
that is. I will do a character someday that is nothing but Rosalind from Monsters Inc.
He sprouts a
I'm
huge-
always watching you, always
Well,
watching.
all you
Oh
have to do
God,
is
it
go-
hurts.
All you have to do is go through ghoul transfusion therapy, and then you can do it.
God, it hurt for the few seconds I did it.
So, fuck.
Such
What was the
language.
question? I completely forgot.
I was going to
You
say.
were going to ask a question.
Right. My question. What are you? Fuck. I don't think I can do that anymore.
Oh man,
Goddamn.
this is a wash.
Oh, no. She watches as he coughs and dives over.
So what are
Do you
you?
need some tea?
Yeah. Answer the question while I go get some water.
I'm a synth.
A what?
A synth. A synthetic. I'm not a human anymore. Or I guess. No, I am, but not.
I think that's the first time any of you have heard that term.
Synth?
Synth.
I
What a
never
synth.
heard of that.
Louise
What do you mean?
whispers Louise whispers slightly quietly. No, I don't. I'm not sure about it, bud.
You mean? What do you mean you're not a human anymore?
Well, I was once. Or part of me was. Not all of me. Long time ago. I suppose not that long, in the grand scheme of things. I was a human once. I woke up and, now I'm a synth.
Oh. Huh.
I ain't never heard of anything like that.
Yeah,
Did you-
me neither.
Did y'all used to be a nurse before you became a synth, or how'd it happen? You remember? Was it like oh golly, it ain't like a sickness or something, right? If it was, maybe that's why you became a nurse or something.
I was a nurse in the war.
The war.
The war long ago.
Wait, you mean
Yes.
Oh my stars.
Oh shit, you mean that one?
Yes, that one.
Apex is confused.
Apex, she's from before all this happened. Like, this place was clean and it was probably full of folks and whatnot. Like, there must have been, like, I'll tell you what, there probably weren't no Radroaches back then or something. I'll tell you what. But
She pulls on the synthetic skin that's been bitten a little bit and points at her eyes. Surely you've had some idea. I'm the type of person that wears her heart on her sleeve, so to speak.
I'll be honest, I had an inkling that you weren't like human. I thought you were just some kind of. Well, there might be different kinds of ghouls or something, right? So, like, I didn't know or not, but even when I fixed you up and whatnot, I had an inkling. Maybe you had like.
I'd
I
be
mean,
shocked if you didn't, dear.
I ain't never seen no ghouls like that.
I'm telling you.
I'm
But
not a
there's-
ghoul.
and
Yeah.
she.
I'm a machine.
Yeah, you're a synth. I heard you.
Well, that's what. Well, that's why it was probably a lot easier for me to go ahead and fix you. Well,
Which I'm grateful for.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I couldn't tell you how to fix some of the more delicate stuff, but the outsides I can fix them.
So you're some kind of super robot or something.
In a way.
Oh,
Okay.
were y'all from around here? Oh,
There are
God.
parts from this area I remember, but things are a little muddled. I'm not the only one in here.
Wait, you're not the only one in here. Is that why you were acting all strange and you were calling me captain earlier?
You have multiple souls.
Not quite. Well,
Maybe it's like a Robco terminal, like different, like pathways or something. But golly, whew,
Do you
that
mean
is
memory?
that memory, maybe.
You have other people's memories in there?
something like that. I was a prototype. First of my kind.
I'm telling you what, if we at the machine shop would like to go ahead and just
No.
Make
all right.
make an intelligence roll, Cynthia.
That's wits?
Smarts.
Or smarts.
This
it'll
would be
the
wits.
same.
This would be
Oh.
wits anyway. So yeah.
It'll be the same either way for me. 11.
You know that you were the first, but you are not the only one. There were two more.
I didn't mean it.
The first of 3 total.
Get out of town. So there's 2 other people that are like you somewhere.
I don't know what their stories are like, but mine wasn't pleasant. I had an episode on waking up, and I had to leave quickly.
You hear Louise very quietly say, I'm not asking that. It's not the time now, Phil.
I don't want to go ahead and press you on that. That's mighty personal for you, I can imagine. But thank you. Thank you, Cynthia. It does kind of stab into perspective a couple of things for me. Like I said, I knew you weren't human, whatnot. I was just trying to be polite to y'all. You understand? I hope you
suppose
know.
I shouldn't really be talking this much in front of new company, but I suppose the world is the way it is.
Well, like they always say, familiar environs makes it so it's easier to tell a story. And I bet you from the way you're acting, maybe something like this place was familiar to y'all somehow?
I got a lot of memories from a lot of different times.
Well, I'd like to hear about it more someday. But for right now, and I'll look over at Gov, back to Cynthia. I guess you two are going to go ahead and try to go deeper down in there?
Yeah. Seeing as how you're a synth, you probably can't get any rats. And I get healed by them, so hooray.
Doesn't affect me any.
Well, that's
Louise, you can ask me uncomfortable questions.
It's more corny than anything. Phil wants to know if that's why you're called Cynthia.
Not at all. That was actually my name.
I look back. See, I told you.
It's my name when I was alive. And it was my name before I woke up, too. There's more than one, but they're both named Cynthia.
Huh. Were they human before too?
No.
Wow, this is a lot to take in. Alvin's
Feel
just
like-
gonna sit at the desk or something.
I feel like this is a bit over my head.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go get the machine.
yeah. No, I think
Let's
that's
do that, shall we?
Okay, as both you and Gov head on down the hallway to a set of double doors that says Radiology Department. This is where we're going to take a break.
yeah.
Ah.
Woo! Break time.
Dee-dee-dee-doo.
Again, it's that
Go get some tea, Connor.
it's that disconnect
Yeah.
again of not having diabetes cat here, because normally I'll be like, I gotta go feed the cat. Oh,
Oh.
Now you
I
can
guess
get
I'll
the cat
go
that is
get
yourself.
snack.
I'm gonna go get some water.
Woo!
Getting something to drink would be pretty
Wow.
well good.
I was doing okay until I wasn't.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, are you doing okay?
I know that
Yeah,
feeling.
all of a sudden it was just like, hey, want to hear something cool?
It came out of nowhere.
Hey there, honey. You ever do it in a briefcase before?
Oh. No.
Remember that one, Rabbit?
Yeah, I do. Fucking.
Hey there, baby. You ever do it in a briefcase before?
Hell.
Oh, my God. Oh, God.
Those were the days.
And you always remember.
Oh.
What, you never seen All in the Family?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh golly, I'm gonna get something to drink too.
Okay. Hi, chat. Oh my God. Wow. Hello. Robot. I'm not a robot. I could be a robot though. I can be a robot if I want to. You know? Beep boop and stuff. Can we hug Cynthia? Yeah. I'm good, fearless monster. Busy week. Hi, Caitlin. The memes from Radroach fight are straight fire. Oh no. Are they already Tex House Sriracha? Oh my God. All right, y'all. The Discord memes channel is. Oh no. Sephiroth, first of his kind.
Ride the
Oh my
Varg.
God. Wow. Yeah, you were not kidding. The Discord. Okay. Wow. Oh my God. You would chop the hair on him? What the heck? This is amazing.
I'm back.
Oh my gosh.
I
Nick, go
missed?
look at the Discord. The memes for Sephiroth are amazing.
I'll keep my eye on it the whole time. I love him.
First of its kind.
Hi, String, the robot that roboobs. Cynthia's an angel, not a robot. We don't know. Hello, boobs McBallrug. Hi, Peace Pipe. Why'd you just
Hello,
drop this bomb? How's the getting the out of your vocabulary? I'm still struggling. String, I've been reading a lot about see, there's an I've been reading a lot about synths. I played some of the Fallout games in the past, but you can be a robot if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
I think the only Fallout games I played were the first 3. Well, I also played Fallout Tactics. So
Sounds
yeah, I
right.
played Fallout 1, 2, Tactics, and 3. And I didn't even beat 3. I got like halfway through 3, and I'm like, I'm sick of just walking across this hill. I'm bored.
Oh, Spectrefall. Okay, all right. Here's the situation. I have a tiny friend that sits on my desk. And if you type into your Google search bar on your computer screen, Mochi Ding Ding Squishy Toy, you will know what my little friend looks like.
He's a little Mochi Ding Ding.
He's a little Mochi Ding Ding, and I love him, and I laughed for 10 minutes straight when I saw it for the first time.
I should see if New Vegas or something is on Good Old Games after this.
And that's what it was about. And then Boobs came up because Sarah is in a show, and a trailer came out for the show, Adachi and Shimamura, I think it's called. And Sarah plays the grabby hands character. So that's what was going on.
Fun.
Oh,
character.
I don't have a plushie. I have like a kind of like fleshy, squishy little tiny thing, not a plush. Yeah, not safe for work search warning. I really should have said that in the beginning.
Are you looking it up for your job? You'll be fired.
Yeah.
Man, I got a piece of licorice,
Yeah?
and I don't know why I did that.
Oh yeah, that sugar's not gonna help you.
Fallout New
No,
Vegas
it's also
and,
licorice, and it's disgusting.
Fallout New Vegas and all of its DLC is $20 on Steam right now.
Oh fuck yeah!
Huh.
Fully.
Oh.
Because I've been looking
Good-ass
about maybe
game.
going ahead and streaming some of that.
Connor,
Maybe-
very important.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Have you had Australian licorice?
Oh, that shit's
No.
great.
That
I try to avoid licorice at all costs.
No.
You just hate the taste of it.
Australian licorice
There's a
is
big difference.
different experience.
I've never had Australian
It's-
licorice either.
Does it get you
I
high?
wish-
No, not at
It's-
all.
It's much denser and more flavorful. It tastes less
It's-
waxy.
Yeah, it's very dense. It's very chewy. Imagine like getting nothing but the red gummies
Mhm.
in anything, and then like make it like 30 times thicker, and then you like chew on it.
That sounds good.
It's
Is it
delicious.
red licorice?
There's red, and then there's the black as well. But I think the
If
red
you,
one's
yeah,
the best.
black licorice if you're into Jaeger.
I like black licorice personally. But Connor, that's funny because like I'm the same way like with you with licorice. I'm that same way with candy corn. I hate candy corn. And every time around fall, I look over and I just have it in my hand. I'm like, son of a bitch! And throw it on the ground.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
All right.
Which is weird because I love candy corn.
Oh.
we're kind of a different cloth.
It just means you guys can pass Halloween candy back and forth.
It's true.
Oh
yeah.
my
Cuba.
god, yeah! Mail me all your licorice. I will mail you all my candy corn.
Yeah, we
Oh,
we can
ew,
trade
no,
candy.
what?
Dad.
We can trade candy when I'm sleeping on your couch.
Hooray!
Aw, friendship.
Exactly. I sleep on
I
his
should probably
couch.
read off a couple of in-between bits here.
Hey, Bella.
Yeah.
David,
Just
David
lower
boy,
it.
thank you for the 100 bits. You're not dealing with the average Radroach anymore. He has risen and become a legend. The legend that you fear. He has become the legendary Super Radroach.
Oh boy. I will be
Impossible.
right back.
Spectre Fall, thank you for the 100 bits. Well, time to make a drawing. Sephiroth. Spectre Fall, thank you for the additional 100 bits. Sephiroth, I will never be a memory. And you definitely won't be forgotten. Thank you for the 100 bits. And the additional 100 bits. That was definitely the toughest one. Then you have to fight another one that's even tougher.
Oh
Then
no!
you have to fight his big brother.
Big Peace Pipe, thank you for the 150 bits. Can I get a small shout out for my mom? She listens to the Unexpectables, Prince Division, and Gateway. I managed to get her interested in D&D streams and podcasts a couple of years ago because of certain DM's flowing mane. Oh, well, hello, Miss or Mrs. Big Peace Pipe 97.
Hello, Big Peace Pipes mom.
How you doing? Glad you
Yeah,
enjoy the shows.
How you doing, Mama Pipe?
Mama Pipe.
If you're looking for another one, check out Roll With Me. It's Mondays on my channel.
Is someone's
True.
mom here?
Twitch.tv/Laney Pator.
Yeah. Connor's in that too. So's Caitlin.
Yeah. Spectre Fall 99, thank you for the additional 100 bits. If roaches were in if roaches were in it, it would be Dead House Roach Anada. That was the last one for the night. Good. It seems like you're running out of steam.
Yeah, it seems like you're running low on ammo there.
Travis A. Carey, thank you for the 100 bits. You can celebrate the victory over Sephiroth by beating a papier-mâché horse filled with red-colored shirts with sticks. Okay. Viridian Winter, thank you for the 500 bits. if it were a beer with Clamato, it would be Dead House Chelada. I fucking...
How did I come back to a pun already?
You are like, because that's what the bit drops are now.
I imagine you're just gonna
Connor,
message,
read the pun.
I imagine you're just gonna message a dev after this and go like, release it now, free me.
Do it. Magic Ninja Go, I Miss Kirby More. Thank you for the 10 bits. Take care of that throat, Distortion Devil. I will. Burnout Vaughn, thank you for the 100 bits. Hey, Connor. No uptick on the Metrolink counter so far, but how does it feel to know what it feels like to do the Burnout voice for MNW? Yeah, enjoy that. I just thought that was your regular voice. To be perfectly honest. Mick Dave, or Mike Dave? Thank you for the 100 bits. At first I thought Cynthia was having a PTSD episode mixed with minor signs of dementia, but now I don't know.
Good.
Continue guessing. Protoss 103, thank you for the 100 bits. I remember the first time playing Fallout 3, I ran into a Deathclaw at the Super Duper Mart, being a level 4 and using a 10mm pistol, thinking I could take it. Ha! You got your ass killed, didn't you?
You can't. It has the word death in its name.
And also Claw. C. Vanders, thank you for the 100 bits. The Undead Racing Sailboats, Dead House Regatta. I think we had that one already. Pyrotic Napalm, thank you for the 50 bits. Have you guys tried saltwater taffy? I have. It tastes like nothing.
I love it.
I
I just had some
Depends on where you get it.
It's true, yeah.
Carolina saltwater taffy, best ever.
I
I
do
had
like
that all the time when I was a kid because I
do
grew up
like
a little bit.
yeah, I do like cherry flavored taffy a whole lot though. It's very good.
I like candy.
Fair enough.
Give me more candy. I just had some caramel corn. Well, it's not really caramel. It's hot chocolate. It's hot chocolate. It's hot chocolate caramel corn. It's awesome.
Ooh. Resmu, thank you for the 100 bits. Question, is this before, during, or after Fallout 4? It takes place during the same year that Fallout 4 takes place. So I guess during? There you go.
There you go.
Big Peace Pipe 97, thank you for the 40 additional bits. Doot. Spectre Fall, thank you for the additional 100 bits. I'm running out of steam. I'm not reading that one. Thank you for the 100 bits. Nope.
No, what does it say?
Nope, not reading that one.
What? No, I don't know.
You can scroll up.
Friendly.
You can scroll up and check the bits yourself if you want to see that
Now
one.
I
I'm not reading it.
understand.
Zen Lita, thank you for the 200
Okay.
bits. If there's no escape, you can use gun food. Okay.
Oh,
If there's
no.
there is no escape. If you can use gun fu in the game, it would be called Dead House Gun Kata.
Oh,
That'd be awesome.
Now,
I
That one's a
see,
good one too.
aren't you glad they kept going?
want to be like the ghost from Equilibrium. Yes, that sounds great.
Sloth, thank you for the 100 bits. Jack the
Hate-
Crow, thank you for the 100 bits. Another biddy on me. Ah! Hellfang Wolf, thank you for the 95 bits. If you played as a dead man controlling...
Read
Hang
it.
on, I had to... No, I just got
His
confused
brain
halfway through.
short-circuited.
If you play a dead man controlling a mech, it'd be called Zone of the Ender Second Runner.
oh my!
Oh, that one had layers.
All right. Okay, that was a good one. I like that one. Shout out to my boy Hideo Kojima for holy fuck brain. Protoss, thank you for the 45 bits. I hated the Death Claws in New Vegas. What's everyone's first Death Claw encounter?
Fallout 3.
Yeah, same here.
I died.
It was hiding. It was the one that was hiding in a box. Was my first encounter with a Death Claw.
Yep.
And Spectrefall, thank you for the additional 100 bits. You made me, Connor. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
and with
Connor.
that, let's
Fucked
get
up.
back into a gateway.
The getaway.
So, Cynthia, you have gone with Gov to this big double doors that say radiology. And there are definitely warnings for radiation plastered all around this, and a red tape sort of border around the door that's marked off as sort of like a safety zone.
Okay.
Well, if it's gonna be in here, it's probably behind these doors.
All right. She'll take off her hunter's rifle with the strap and hand it to him.
Okay, and he takes it.
She'll rip the tape off and slowly go in, listening intently.
Okay. Roll wits.
Seven.
As you keep an ear out around this room, and as you open the doors, you don't believe you hear anything other than just the gentle hum of emergency lights.
Okay. Seems clear. Shall we?
Let's. And you two walk in. What's everybody else doing?
Apex is scavenging whatever the hell else he can in this hospital while trying to keep his ear open for any firearms going off down the distant hallway.
Okay. Where would you like to scavenge?
I've been scavenging kind of around the area where we were left, maybe like a little further ahead, like any of the offices and storage areas for like a little further down the hallway, but not far enough that we'd be getting into radiation territory.
Gotcha. So would you go to a different floor to search as well?
No, I'd stay on this floor because I'm keeping my ears open for gunfire and stuff, anything that he might need to run towards.
Gotcha. Go ahead and then roll wits for me.
This place has been pretty picked clean. Rolled a 6.
Yeah, this big building probably attracts a lot of looters, and
Yeah.
you can't seem to find anything of real use here.
Squeaked clean.
Meanwhile, Alvin, what are you up to?
It's me and Louise in the side room right now, right?
Yeah, you're both sort of dealing with the after effects of taking that rat away and having it flush the radiation out of your systems.
You feeling a little all right after taking that rat away, Louise?
Louise is dead.
Oh God, no!
Oh no.
Louise, no!
Sarah?
Sarah, you here?
Oh.
I was talking, and then I realized I was muted
Uh-oh.
because didn't want to interrupt when Caitlin was doing her thing with Gov. All
Uh-oh.
I was yelling was nothing. I'm so sorry.
All right, I will ask the question. I will end scene.
Thank you.
Louise, you feeling a little better after taking that rat away?
It's like the really not fun kind of hangover, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it ain't great, but we've all done it a handful of times.
Uh,
Tell you
yeah.
what, here, sit down next to me. I'll try to fix up your armor. I bet you a big place like this might want to go ahead and do some of that scavenging you like to do or something, right?
Yeah. That'd probably be a good idea.
I'll take your mind off of everything we heard. Tell you what.
Thanks kindly, Alvin.
Yeah, no trouble, no trouble. Just want to make sure you're doing good before I go ahead and take a look at mine. Let's see. I will do my can we fix it thing. And I will roll my smarts. Oh boy, here I go doing the big brain. 12.
Ooh!
I rolled
It's so good!
Excellent. What were you trying to do again?
Repair her armor.
I was trying to fix up her armor before I went
Okay.
ahead
And what does that ability you have say exactly again?
Given the proper space, equipment, and time you may repair gear or other devices. Roll smarts on the result of 10 or higher. Device gear restored to conditions within a day. Result 7 to 9. Target be restored over 25% of his armor in that time frame. Or take up to a week to fully repair and may require additional resources to fully restore. Result 6 or less. Object beyond your current capabilities to repair and may need to be scrapped for resources or brought to a better equipped facility.
I need to truncate that a little.
Yeah, you too. But I am a fast reader. I worked in office buildings. So
So it'll
The
take.
gist of that is-
we can fix that within a day.
Yeah, the gist of that is, yes, Louise, your armor gets healed by 25% of its total value.
Oh, only 25?
yeah, so that's like getting a point or something like that back up.
How much armor
'Cause
did
I-
you start with?
My max is 5.
I'll be generous and say with that roll, you get 2 back.
Okay, that puts me back at 3.
And I will have a conversation on fixing up her stuff and whatnot. So and he's just grabbing some of that handy glue and stuff like that. So stand still now. So golly, I can't get over that. Like I knew when I fixed up Cynthia, like something wasn't right about her. I was just trying to be polite about the whole thing. I hope she doesn't look at me all south about that.
Nah, don't think Cynthia's the type for it. I mean, you're right. I sensed something about her was a little different, but I mean, I scavenge all over the place. You tend to see a lot of kinds of people.
I mean, I saw her with the glowy eyes and whatnot, and I was just like, you know what? Let's not ask questions about the glowy eyes. I mean, there are all types out here. You know what I mean?
To be fair, Phil thinks the eyes are kind of cool. I think he's got a little crush on her.
I'm
I'm not taking it back, kid.
The eyes are kind of cool. You can tell that. You can tell that to Phil too. I'm telling you, Boss Man and me would love to go ahead and just ask her all kinds of stories about the pre-war and whatnot. That would be the best. To be fair with you, no wonder she was talking about what was that thing she talked about like back in the diner, the soda shop or something like that. I never heard of something like that. You ever heard something like that?
I can't say I have. Phil's
So-
absolutely bouncing now, wondering if she can maybe help him with that Reuben sandwich thing.
She might know how one's made. I'm telling you what, though. I'll tell you what. Go ahead and wiggle your arm. Make sure I got the joint fixed in. That looking good?
Yeah, that's real good. Thanks.
Yeah, no trouble. Where'd you get that armor at anyway? Looks real nice.
More scavenging. I've been at it for a long time. I think this piece has been with me for about 6 months.
I'll tell you what. How about you and me go out and whatever way Apex went, we go the opposite way just a little bit, but let's be safe about it. But let's go ahead and try to see if we can't find something else. Maybe I might find some more metal or whatnot I can go ahead and stuff in my bags. Might help me fix my armor too. Lord knows that mighty Radroach went ahead and nipped my harness twice or two.
She kind of claps her hands together and rubs her palms. Let's do it.
Sounds fun to me. Let's get going.
Okay, so you two are exploring.
Yep.
Excellent.
Is there anywhere on the wall that has like one of those basic sort of like directory maps?
Yeah, you know what? You would, without having to roll, you would easily find one of those. You would see that if you don't leave the floor, you would still be in the radiology department. Specifically, right now, you are in the nuclear medicine wing. And yeah, there are a couple more places that you can go. Hang on, I'm bringing up my own map.
On the map, on the map, on the map.
Oh my god, a talking map!
No, it's just Phil being an ass. Stop it! He does the backpack song too.
In this building, there is a sleep center, a breast care center, a pharmacy, and a heart specialist.
Did you say breast care center?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the boob part of the hospital.
The boob hospital. Booby
titty,
hospital.
Warm titty.
Yeah, they call it the boob bastion.
Is the pharmacy on a different floor?
The pharmacy is on the bottom floor.
What's on this floor?
On this floor, it looks like it is the nuclear medicine and heart hospital part. But
we're in the nuclear part.
Cardiology.
Yeah. You'd judging off of this map, you would know that you are on the opposite end of the hospital where the heart
Cardiology.
where the cardiology department is located.
Cardiology, telemetry.
Louise will reach out a finger and sort of tap on the pharmacy. Be like, for our money and traveling, it might be good to see if we can get some meds in there. But if we go down to a different floor, I want to get Apex to go with us first.
That'd probably be a sound idea. Let's
go. And she'll tap on the cardiology center. Wouldn't hurt to check that area out since it's on the same floor anyway.
I see to be a dab hand at this. Me and my crew, we just went ahead and found scrap around, what have you. That's about as far scavenging as we did. We ain't never went ahead and we never had much of a mind of where the good stuff might be, to use the phrase.
Well, even where the good stuff is, you gotta keep your head on a swivel because you never know what might be down there. Sometimes you take what's closer and more convenient just to be safer about it.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. How long you been doing this, Louise? You seem like a dab hand at it.
Well, I think since I was 15, maybe. You kind of had to make yourself useful quick, otherwise you weren't much use. And there were a lot of people that need to rely on a lot of other people to make that town work.
That makes sense. I think I got into working on machines when I was real young. Boss man had me working on small stuff about, God, I can't even remember the years. I was little though. I barely fit into this jumpsuit.
So you would have been real useful in my town.
Oh,
Anybody who can do the things you can would just have been like right up there.
Oh, if we ever go back that ways, I'd like to go ahead and take a look at your stuff. Over at Riverside, with me and Boss Man of the others, we're really good at fixing up all kinds of all kinds of things. Though, I'm sure we have our own share of problems too, but Boss Man always told me we try to make Riverside the nicest, most welcoming place we possibly could for what it's worth, so.
Yeah, I'm out here in the first place out of necessity, as it were.
I get you. Well, like I said, if we ever swing that way, I'll teach you how to go ahead and fix up a couple things, and you might be able to teach me how to survive out here, because I'll be right real with you. I have never been this far out, and the wasteland is a little confusing sometimes to when you have alien environs like that.
Shit, I can teach you my stuff on the way. But no, I'm not going to turn down your help if we get back to where I'm from. There are plenty of things we could have improved.
Well, sounds like a fun deal. I guess I'm here for my first lesson then. Okay, so how do I be a good scavenger first? You lead.
While you're saying that, you just hear like Apex flipping over like a glass countertop somewhere, just looking for shit.
Empty.
Is he super loud?
Where is cheese sandwich?
From your position, it would be pretty loud, and you would also hear Apex grunting. You've heard him.
Well,
It's also partly a workout.
he's making a noise anyway. Hey, Apex!
What?
We kind of wanted to go check out the pharmacy and get some supplies. You come with?
Where's the pharmacy?
First floor.
I think I'll stay on this floor until they return, in case they run into trouble near the machine.
Oh, we don't exactly want to go without you, so if that's the case, we're gonna head over to the radiology the cardiology department. That's on this floor.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
You hear another crash.
This one's empty too.
There's a map over where I'm calling you from. If you need to find us, come over and look at it, okay?
Okay. Be safe.
We will.
Y'all be safe too. Whew, woe betide the man that goes ahead and crosses him, I'll tell you.
All right, there's your answer. I'd say let's play it a little cautious and just stay on this floor, and we'll see what we'll find here.
I'll follow your lead.
All right, let's head that way.
All right then. And away we go, Connor.
Excellent. So you are heading to the cardiology department?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. As you make your way to the cardiology department, it's just pretty much a straight shot away from the where you are at right now in the building. Looks pretty well turned over, like probably a lot of people have been rummaging through here before. But yeah, you managed to make your way in. And what specifically would you like to look for? If
When we came in here, just
I can go ahead and just give you something if you roll well, or if you want to look for something specific, you certainly can.
I'll turn to Alvin. I'll just be like, well, first and foremost, it's nice to have something relatively specific to be looking for. Seems like we got a lot of machine bits and stuff in here. Got anything that might be helpful for your glove or anything?
Machine bits would be good if I could find. Let me check my tool belt. I'm running low on some lubricant. I used to go ahead and fix the hydraulic struts. That's the part of the power fist that makes it go boom. But sometimes you gotta go ahead and keep it all lubricated. Like when you go ahead and like punch up a bunch of ne'er do wells and whatnot, sometimes the gun gets stuck in there, and that can go ahead and seize up the mechanism sometimes. So I would like to go ahead and find some of that. If we could also go ahead and try to find some solvent or whatnot, maybe some. If there's some scrap metal laying around, I could use that to go ahead and fix some stuff in a jiffy. You said a lot of machines around here too. I noticed that with the computer. If we can go ahead and find some components or whatnot, that might be good trading.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's say, if you look at any of the machines, obviously avoid the burnt out looking stuff. We're not going to get much out of those for the most part.
You'd be surprised, actually. I mean,
Then again, I suppose we have more time. I tend to run on tight schedules, so sometimes I don't have time to look at too close at things. But yeah, why not? All right, I'm gonna roll scavenger.
and
All right, you're rolling
I-
scavenger. So,
Mhm.
scavenger. Once per day, you may roll wits. On a roll of 10 plus, you find exactly what you're looking for in your current circumstance. On a 9 or 7, you find something that has some value but may not be immediately useful. And on a 6 or 2, you find nothing or something that is completely useless.
All right, here we go.
Hey, it's an 11.
Hey,
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you were looking for lubricant or computer parts?
Yes, I was in the market for looking for either some scrap metal lubricant to go ahead and help with the struts of my power
a
fist.
20-gallon drum of lube.
And the thing that'll help us win the game.
Yes, the sword of Aracocras.
It turns out that the end game item was right here all along.
And the credits roll. I think I'll go for a walk outside now. The sun's calling
thanks for
my
stopping by,
name.
everybody. Gateway is now officially
Oh.
over. Thank you so much for. Okay. So
But to clarify, I'm looking for stuff to either like help fix armor, stuff to go ahead and just help maintain equipment, things of that nature.
can't believe you found the platinum chip.
I found we can make
so-
another.
We found the computer that tells us it's all a simulation.
Interestingly enough,
Beep, boop, beep, beep, beep.
Louise, while you are looking around, you do happen to find a tub of Metalube, medical grade lubricant. You
She
also
finds it and lifts it over her head and turns to Alvin like she's got a freaking keg. It's like,
it's not like a huge thing. It's like it would be like the equivalent to a jar of peanut butter, but
Did not know how that was going to end. Glad it was peanut butter.
Peanut butter flavored medical lube.
There you go. You find that, and also you do pick up a bunch of scrap that you can use to sort of cobble together your armor as well.
Mhm.
As well, Louise, sort of powering this wing over here, you hear a humming from one of the rooms. And you see a large nuclear fusion generator being powered by a fusion core.
okay.
Being a
I'm hesitant
scavenger,
to just. Sorry, go ahead.
being a scavenger, you know that fusion cores are very valuable.
Are they dangerous to just pull out?
No, they're pretty much built to be interchangeable, easy to swap out. If you yank it out right now, it'll probably cause the power to go out, but it shouldn't be too much of it shouldn't be too dangerous for you.
Like just the power in that humming, like not the whole building.
Yeah, this is sort of localized in this section.
Alvin.
Notably, the power in the nuclear wing was absent. There was no power in the nuclear medicine wing.
Alvin, take a look at this.
Yeah, sure. What y'all got, Louis? Oh my, is that?
Oh yeah, it is.
That's an intact fusion core. Oh my stars.
This was a good day despite radiation poisoning. She reaches out and she will very carefully take it out.
Okay. You wrap your fingers around it, and with a few tugs, you have a somewhat drained fusion core. I'd say you have a fusion core with 75% of its charge left. And as you yank it out, you hear as the area you are in goes dark.
She'll turn on her Pit Boy light and just be like, "Here you go, Phil. Watch that, would you?"
Phil gives you
And
an acknowledgement.
Here's some extra stuff I also found for your armor.
Oh, fantastic. Once we get back to where we were, I'll go ahead and work on my harness with it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we got a pretty good haul in here. Let's head
Oh,
back.
yeah. Let me take
Okay.
a look at that jar. Medical lube. That's not industrial, but it might work. Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Lube is lube.
Lube is lube after all. This must be cleaner, I guess. Let's get going. What a good haul, Louise. Fantastic.
You make me blush.
As you're walking back, Cynthia. The emergency lights in this room are red, and it highlights this area with sort of a sinister, somewhat sinister vibe to it. This is a relatively large room. And you see a couple of sort of smaller rooms surrounding this big, large one. And Gov looks around. It should be in here somewhere. Maybe it's in one of the smaller rooms.
Do you know what it is?
I think he called it an EBT.
EBT?
Yeah.
Would I know, Connor, from my life what that would be?
You know, this EBT stands for external beam therapy. It was sort of a radiation therapy that aimed at targeting cancer cells in order to kill their ability to reproduce.
Okay.
And it is a rather large machine.
Gov,
Yeah.
that's not gonna be something we can just carry out of here.
No. Shit. I was just
Why
told to
does your
find it.
boss need an EBT?
He said he needs
That's
it to. Go on.
that hurt you all?
It's radiation. It can't hurt us. In fact, it heals us. Hang on.
Oh.
He takes a sip from his flask so his voice doesn't crack. Shit. I dropped something. I dropped something else. I picked him up.
Glad to hear it.
It'd be useless for you smooth skin. Well, your
For the
friends.
humans.
Right. But for ghouls, you could have
Rapid healing.
more than that.
Is this how the conversion works?
Well, no. That's that's a bit simpler.
Simpler.
Yeah. It's not hard to get exposed to radiation out here in the wasteland. Let's just say that. No,
Taking
this
a
is
Radroach bath?
something like that. No, this has a different purpose.
See, we're ghouls. We I'm not even sure I should be telling you all this, but I did say I would. And you can see he's really conflicted.
Gov, there was plenty of things I told you all today that I shouldn't have told anyone.
He sort of looks at you and judging from your form, he sort of tenses up a bit.
The boss, Bach. He's not a normal ghoul.
In what way?
In a lot of ways. He's got everything a ghoul could want while still being a ghoul. He's strong. He's charismatic. You just have to see him, honestly. But, and I don't know how.
Make a charm roll.
Okay. Let's see if it does this to me again.
And you do have your fast friends.
Oh yeah, I will totally use that then.
So what does this do exactly?
Oh, I got a 4. Well, that would have been for the first time though. The first time you introduce yourself to an NPC, they will be warmer to you than they would be the average person.
It also additionally
First
get
time
a plus
gain-
1 to the result of a first charm roll you make towards them, and this was the first
Yeah.
one. So that'd be a
So I
5.
got 5. Not great.
He sort of clenches his eyes and shakes his head.
No, I'm sorry. You gotta understand. I don't want to give away all of my boss's secrets. He's, enigmatic enough as it is. If I go blabbing on, others will think I have a loose tongue. I appreciate your help. I appreciate your help. Trust me, I do. But you gotta understand, everybody has their secrets. And my boss wants to keep his.
Cynthia's brows kind of knit together. My only concern, Gov, is that your boss may have bigger plans for people that don't want to be ghouls.
You don't know him like I do. Look, let's just find this machine, okay? You can worry about all that later. If it's as big as you say it is, it's not going anywhere.
Fair point. Let's find it.
Okay. How do you go about doing that?
That would be knowledge I would know from my computer stuff, would it not?
You know it's in this general area.
But not
you
where
don't
it
know you don't know which door it's in.
Okay.
There are 4 doors.
She's gonna go in the second to the left.
Second to the left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like all the way to the left, 1 in.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yes. So
Door number
as
2.
Door number 2. As you you open the door, and you step into a room. It looks like it has a bunch of files. You don't see anything that looks like an EBT.
She will go to the leftmost door.
The leftmost door.
Yes.
Let me just do something really quick.
She'll also yell over, "Check that one on the far right. Let me know what you see inside."
Gotcha. As you open the door to there, you open the door into a rather large room. It looks like there is a table, maybe a desk with a sink, a couple of cabinets where it looks like some relatively commonplace medical items are used, gloves, sticks, stuff like that, like tongue sticks, you know, they used to
Mm.
tongue depressors.
Yes.
That's what they're called. General stuff like that. And on the other side of the room, you see a large white machine that is sort of tilted a little to one side. It looks like a big sort of L-shaped machine that's on its side. It's like a it looks a bit like a shower nozzle, you know, like the kind that detach and you hold, and
Mm-hmm.
it looks a bit like that, but it's very large and it is stuck to the wall.
Does this, from my memory, look like what an EBT would be?
This appears to be the EBT.
I think I found it. In this room over here. It's attached to the wall, though. I think you're gonna have a hard time carrying it out. Whenever you get to that point, it is.
Ah. He will shut the door from where he was. And I'm just going to roll something for him real quick. Just to see if he finds something. Because he went into that room. Where did my dice go? I didn't even drop them. I just full on lost my dice. Excellent, Connor.
But they won't be lost forever because they're diehard dice.
Die hard dice.
They
Dice-
always come back if they
They
love you.
always come back unless they
Like
don't.
Rambo.
Of course, you could always order more using the code. I didn't have your code memorized. I'm normally pretty good at shilling.
Expect Feb.
I remembered it.
Expect Feb.
Expect Feb. There you go.
See, I like my head was stuck on unexpect. I'm like, that can't be right. Expect can't be right.
The unexpected.
He walks out of the room. He doesn't appear to have anything on him as well. Yeah. Well, that looks pretty big and pretty important. God, I wish I had my ghouls.
You had a... What, sorry?
My, the thing you shot.
Oh, right. Sorry about that.
Shit. Well, he sort of runs a hand along the side of the machine. Yeah, this looks like it's it. And this is what he described to me, although I thought it would be smaller. It's my fault, probably. Anyway,
I doubt it. It doesn't seem like he's Telling you everything.
Sort of squints at you a little bit. Well, that's our business.
I'm not trying to become your enemy here. I've just seen things like this in the past. You're blaming yourself for something he didn't tell you about? That's why I'm concerned.
Well, he can't tell us everything either, can he? All I know is I've seen what he can do. And it works. It's true. He can fix the one thing that ghouls can't do.
What do you mean?
He sort of clenches his teeth, shakes his head.
Never mind.
It's something
Look.
that's gonna come out one way or another.
If you don't know, you don't need to know. Look, the truth is, the fact of the matter is that you and your friends aren't in danger. Nobody in the wasteland's in danger. This is so ghouls can get an even playing field.
What can ghouls not do?
Go ahead and make a smarts test.
I'm not there.
Sorry, buddy. 9.
9. You know a lot of things about ghouls, and he's filled you in on a couple of other things as well. Just judging off of some of your interactions and general knowledge of how radiation affects the body, you know that the process of ghoulification also makes them sterile.
Oh. Wait, so you're telling me that you all will be able to have children?
Shit. I knew I said too much. All right, look, yeah.
What's the harm in the...
Bach has a cure for sterility in ghouls. And
Oh,
he's not
heaven.
lying.
Why on earth would I be worried about that? I think it's wonderful. You'll be able to have families.
Humans, they get a certain way when someone's higher up on the food chain than them. With this, we'll be a step above humans in pretty much every way. Except in the looks
Be
department.
careful with that. Be very careful with that.
Like I said, we're the next step.
There's that talk again. I have no qualm with you all taking this machine.
Good.
Just keep in mind that the fear you feel now, don't become that fear for others.
It won't unless they make it their fear. and I know
Just make-
dissolutions. They probably will. But if it does, that's on them.
Just make sure they have a choice.
They always have a choice. It's whether they make the right one that counts.
Suppose it does.
Well, regardless, I have to thank you for finding this for us. I should probably call in to headquarters somehow. Need to see if I can find an old ham radio and tune into the frequency. I need to contact the people so we can occupy this hospital. You'll probably want to avoid the old Lambert Airport.
Why's that?
Well, that's where we're holed up. We're pretty territorial. Not to mention, the whole place is surrounded by ferals.
Sure, you should have told me something like that.
Why, so you can not get ambushed by a bunch of feral ghouls? I'm trying to help you, sister.
I appreciate it. I'm only pulling your leg.
Still, though, for real, we get pretty territorial.
All right.
If you let them know that you know me, though, they should give you a bit of a pass. That's all I can offer you right now. But with this, I think you've given us the hope of a future. And that means something bigger than you'll ever know.
I can imagine.
Well, guess I'll stay here and look around for an old radio or something. You and your friends can have anything you want. You're scavenging around here.
Will they be able to come back if they need? I worry about them.
I'll let people know that you helped me find this.
All right.
I'll vouch for you, but, just don't kill any more of my ferals next time.
I'll do my best. And try and keep the talk of me being a synth out of the conversation if you don't mind.
My lips is sealed. My lack of lips, anyway.
I appreciate it, Gov.
They used to be people, too. Just like me. The ferals.
Do you care about them?
Yeah. Sort of like kindred spirits, almost. Except the ravages of time and so many other factors. It's just completely eaten away at their brains and they go mad. They're part of the reason why we have such a bad reputation, but, on some level I can't help but feel sorry for them. But I probably have the luxury because they don't attack me. I'm gonna stay here for a little while and see if I can learn what I can about this thing. You should, probably get back to your friends. I don't want you to be some sort of, irradiated super robot.
Sounds like fun, I don't know. But you're probably right. Well, you take care, Gov.
Yeah, you too. Despite everything, You're not bad people. You're just weird.
I think I could say the same about you.
I suppose so. Oh, and if you four, you're really escaped from the arena.
Face drops a bit. Yes.
You might want to stay out of Westport too.
What's in Westport?
People who buy the slaves at the arena. Some sort of hoity-toity township. It's real sweet looking, but they never let a ghoul like me in.
Hmm. I got a feeling I wouldn't be quite welcome either. Good to know, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, it's been nice chatting.
Yeah.
She'll turn and walk out the doors, waving her fingers behind her.
Take it easy, yeah.
You too, Gov. You too.
And he turns around and he just sort of stares at this thing, gives it a couple pats, and he fades from view as you walk back to the rest of the group, who are...
Apex is sitting... after like realizing he couldn't find shit, he just started doing what he normally does at night, just sitting at a desk and is working on a sheet of paper as Cynthia's walking by. He notices and scrambles to put the shit away.
Well, well. What are you up to?
Just waiting. Wanted to hear if there was problems, and nothing else.
Nothing else at all that you just scrambled to put away?
No. I didn't find any more supplies.
And you're a bad liar. Well, where's Louise and Alvin?
They went to check the cardiology department for supplies.
You two would be coming back at this point.
They wanted to check the pharmacy downstairs. I wanted to wait here, so they stayed on this floor.
Do you need more time to finish up doing nothing else at all?
No, I was just changing if... I'm good.
We pop in at this point.
Yeah, Alvin and Louise, you can pop in around this point.
Oh, Louise, I can't believe we found an actual fusion core. And
It has been a good day.
Oh, man.
Oh, hey, guys.
Listen. Oh, hey. How you doing, Apex? I'm Miss Cynthia. Where's Gov?
He found his machine.
Oh, that's
He's gonna
good.
be staying here, waiting for everyone else to come. They're going to be taking over this spot.
I wanted to go ahead and, I'm glad I got some of the scraps of tools and whatnot. I wanted to... Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. And Alvin will just go ahead and walk into the office place where they found Gov.
Okay.
And he is to unsling his shotgun and all his shells, and he is going to the best of his ability, completely maintain and get that shotgun up to snuff as well as he can.
Darling, you don't need to do that.
Well, I told him I'd leave the shotgun here for him. He needs
I
it.
gave him my hunting rifle. He's fine.
Are you sure?
I don't know if you've noticed, but I got guns to spare.
Well,
And she gestures at all of her.
he's probably glad for it, but I hate breaking promises, Miss Cynthia.
He didn't break the promise. He just got a different gun instead.
You could always leave him a note. I'm sure he'll find it eventually.
You know, I'll do just that actually. I'll rummage around and see if I can find some paper.
Apex pulls a sheet of paper from his fanny pack and hands it to you.
Oh, hey, Hanny, must have found that during scavenging, huh?
Cynthia slowly turns to Apex.
Apex just stares blankly forward.
Yes.
Her eyes turn that very powdery pink and she smiles.
Look, Apex
With a
really
very
needs to write that
shady
in
grin.
Unexpectables fan fiction, okay?
Oh my god.
And let's see. Now I need to find something to write with. He's rummaging through like drawers.
Apex pulls a pen out of his fanny pack.
Wow, you must have been all
Cynthia slowly looks down at the fanny pack and slowly looks up to Apex with a big sweeping gesture of her head.
Wow,
Apex continues staring blankly ahead.
Puts a hand against the wall and a hand on her hip. Nothing at all, huh, Apex?
Nothing prescient.
Okay.
Louise kind of quietly whispers, "Yeah, I don't get it either, Phil."
Yeah, I can't believe you went ahead and you must have found some kind of office room or something. Good on you. Good on you. All right. Let's see. And I'm just going to write a note for Gov. And it is going to say, Gov, I hope you enjoy the hunting rifle. I hope you have lots of ammo for it. I'm glad that you found your machine. I'm glad we were able to help you. Remember, out here it's tough. But so long as you work hand in hand and you greet everybody as well as you can be, everything's going to turn out all right. Your friend, Alvin. And I'm going to hand the pen back to Apex. There, that way he'll know that we were here.
Apex nods.
Cynthia watches every movement as Apex puts the pen back in his fanny pack.
So, shall we check the pharmacy before we leave?
Oh, absolutely. Let's go ahead and check that out. We have good luck. We found that fusion core. I'll bet you find like maybe 2 of them down there. I don't know. Let's go ahead.
As everybody else leaves the office, when Apex realizes that everybody has left, he looks around left and right, and from his fanny pack, he pulls out Apex, the Wild Man of the Waste, issue number 4, The Slaver's Den.
My God.
Introducing 3 new characters: Captain Fix-It, Nitro Nurse, and the Wayward Soul. And he sets it on top of the note, and he walks out.
Oh my God! He's a comic book artist who's writing about his own adventures.
Is it good art? I want to know.
So many people in the chat are going, I fucking called it.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
He's just comic book shop guy with a mask.
There is a bigger reason behind this, but yes.
Rare first edition of
issue number 4 of Apex Wild Man of the Waste.
Apex Wild Man of the Wastes, first edition, rests beside the heartfelt note written by Alvin as you two exit the nuclear medicine department and make your way towards the pharmacy on the bottom floor. Let me just go ahead and roll one more thing here.
By the way, for everybody at home, if anybody actually wants to draw the cover art for this comic, the word Captain Fix-It, originally the word Professor Fix-It is under it, but he scratched out the word Professor and put in Captain after what he learned.
Oh, after Cynthia calling him Captain. Oh my God!
And somewhat poetically, as you guys make your way down, from the windows, you can see outside the sun begin to shine through the clouds. And it looks like the weather is now a bright, sunny day. It's a little bit later in the evening. So it looks like the sun is starting to go down, but it's still relatively well lit outside. And you make your way to the pharmacy. Cynthia, you know precisely where that is because of your amazing computer roll. And who wants to do some scavenging?
I do.
Oh my God.
I can only
Me!
roll one. I can only roll regular scavenging this time,
Correct.
So
That
she's
is your
gonna-
once per day ability.
but I
Fix
still
her
roll.
dress
I still roll
immediately.
wits, right?
Yes, it is wits to see if you want to scavenge anything.
Nyeh.
Oh yes.
An 8, not bad.
What I learned just
Let-
watching Louise, I will also try to scavenge.
Ooh.
Yeah.
6.
Aw, you're still new. It's okay.
Unfortunately, Alvin, you're from Riverside. You get a lot of traders in and out, and you're not used to going hunting for things. You're trying to pick up on it, but you just can't seem to find anything. Louise, you, as you're as you are shuffling through the as you're shuffling through the various different piles of refuse and searching through desks and stuff, you find a tin case.
Okay, I will open that, I guess.
Okay. You pop the cap off the tin case, and you find a stash of 11 caps.
Not bad, not bad. What do I have already? Man, I still have. Oh, I can edit that, right? Okay. Edit. I mean, I still have like over 200 caps I haven't even used, but. All right, I added that. I used 2 shotgun shells, I think. How many do I have left? Because I'm not sure I had that number.
I think I said, for the sake of making it easier for everybody, that you all have 10 of your respective ammunition, for whatever you have. So
Okay, just want to make a note of that.
you would have 8.
Got it. All right. Not bad, not bad. Anything else in there? Just the caps?
Just the caps. Looks like a pretty, somewhat healthy cap stash. And Cynthia, you
Yeah.
managed to find.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh.
While you're searching through sort of more of the medical equipment here, you notice a magazine rack, or sort of a basket full of magazines, like in a waiting room or something, sitting next to a chair, and it catches your eye, and you notice the cover of one, and it says MMM on it, in big bold red letters.
Okay.
And you would know, because of your background. So this is the Midwest Medical Magazine.
Okay.
Something that you used to peruse quite a bit.
Okay. I will take it.
Okay. You take it, and it fills you full of fond memories. And lots of old medical knowledge. And if you open it up and pick through it a little bit, you'll find that for checks involving medicine, you can now re-roll a 1.
Ooh.
There's only
That's
once
nice.
per medical roll. Be sure to write that down.
For checks involving medicine, I can add 1 to my roll.
Mm-hmm. No, you can re-roll 1s.
Oh, I can re-roll once. Okay. That's amazing. I love it.
Yeah, that's
strong.
sick. Yeah.
That's super strong.
You
Super
can only
fucking
do it-
strong.
You can only do it once per roll, though. And if you get another 1, then you can't re-roll that.
You gotta stick.
That's basically a free perk. Holy shit.
Skill
Yeah,
mag.
that
I
is-
love it. I love it.
The
I
skill
love
mag.
Fallout. I love
Thanks, Connor.
Additionally, it seems with the cap stash and the it seems the cap stash and the just general other notable things like open cans of dog food or something. This looks like this used to be someone's hidey hole. And you find on the ground with a bunch of other syringes, a syringe you've never quite seen before. It's got a big leather strap on it. Looks like... Give me just a second here. I'm going to look up an image. Yeah, it's a big syringe with a leather strap going right down the middle of it, and it's holding 2 separate cans of something. You've never quite seen something like this before. You don't know what it is.
Okay.
But it is full.
Okay. I will take that as well.
Okay. Do you just add it to your inventory, or do you...
I'll
you-
try and like search and see if there's any information of like what it is, but
You can do a medical check on it. Why don't you?
let's do it.
Probably try to re-roll your ones.
You have.
Please
Roll smarts.
Okay. Think 14. Oh my god. So I don't not know what it is. I know exactly what it is.
So, as a matter of fact, actually, though you haven't spent too terribly much time in the wasteland, you've heard the term thrown around, angry juice. And just based off of some people that you've come across in your journeys, you would know that this is the chem known as Psycho. And you know what it does is basically it dampens higher brain functions in order to create sort of mindless
Berserker
killing mode. Yeah, berserker mode. It gets your adrenaline pumping. It basically turns you into shock troops. It's a military grade psychosis inducing amphetamine.
Okay.
And what it does is you can write this down as well. A dose of Psycho will add +2 to your body rolls.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
For a few hours. Or not a few hours. A few minutes. Basically an encounter. It'll add +2 to your body rolls for an encounter. But afterwards and during, it also, you would add -2 to any wits rolls you make. And you would also know that this is a very addictive chem.
Okay.
Long-term effects could include dementia, psychosis, elevated levels of aggression, and general agitation. It can also cause some internal damage as well with enough prolonged use. And actually, I lied. You have heard of this from pre-war as well. Being in your precise profession, with your precise knowledge, with that roll of a 14, you would know that this drug is a combat drug used by the U.S. Armed Forces during the reclamation of Anchorage, which was a huge struggle with the Chinese. after they basically a Chinese force overtook Anchorage, Alaska.
Yeah.
And you would have heard about that operation.
She will see it. Undoubtedly, she would have memories. Okay, yeah. Okay. So her eyes will actually glow black for a second. And then return to normal, and she will hide them in her pack, which is under her cap.
Okay.
Her caplet.
You hide the psycho syringe on your person.
Yes.
Excellent. That's about it.
Not bad, not great. Get anything good, Cynthia?
Found some old magazines. Reminded me of the old days. Think I might have remembered a thing or two, actually.
Oh, useful.
I
I guess that's it for me, guys.
I found some powdered drywall if you're in the market for that.
Not everything's gonna be a success. Don't worry about it.
No,
Did-
it's all good. It's all
Did
good.
the
I'm glad
Apex
you all
Apex is just standing watch. He's had
Okay.
very little luck scavenging.
All right, roll wits to keep a watch out though.
10.
Yeah. As you look around, off in the distance, you see just a bloat fly wandering by.
Fly, little blowfly. Fly.
Oh my god.
Wait, do we hear that? Are we close enough to hear that?
Bloat flies are huge, so yeah, you would absolutely hear that.
No, here,
I
hear
meant
Apex, say, fly, little bloat, fly, fly.
Oh, that's up to Apex if he wants to hide that.
I'm not really hiding it. You guys are just kind of like chattering over what you found. I'm just absentmindedly watching a bloat fly out a window.
Okay, well, the way that he says that, Cynthia's gonna get another shit-eating grin and stare at the back of Apex, who's looking out over things.
The back of his neck begins to prickle, knowing that somebody's staring at him.
In the distance. Cynthia's eyes glow pink.
All
Are
right.
we done here?
I think we picked this place as far as we can. I can't see if there's anything on the shelves or anything like that. No, I think we're all good.
Then we should carry on. The weather
Exactly.
is nice.
It is a beautiful day out. Where do y'all want to go now?
If we were going to continue toward the vault, then that way. If not, then wherever else.
Absolutely.
Is there anywhere that we shouldn't go?
Westport. And the Lambert Airport.
That's where the ghouls are.
Yes, it is.
Never heard of Westport.
What's in
Well-
Westport?
Slaver Town.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm glad I
Would
didn't.
as a scavenger, would I have heard anything about Westport?
You would actually know about Westport. All of you would actually know about Well, except, Cynthia, you learned about Westport.
I probably wouldn't. I'm new to town.
Well, actually, yeah.
Then
So
Ape-
maybe with
Apex,
Westport.
Apex, you wouldn't know about Westport. Alvin and Louise, however, you would know that Westport is a very nice neighborhood, very hoity-toity, however. It is mostly intact, as a matter of fact. It is a very lovely small community, but the people there are a bit snobby, and they don't shy away from using slave labor to get things done.
Shady as shit always happens in the rich areas.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's regret having to trade with them, but damn me if they don't have good stuff. I do hate what they do, though.
I ain't got no problem avoiding that place.
Same.
Okay.
Then, should we continue to the vault?
I would
Should
love
we-
to go ahead and see a vault. I have never seen one. Well, I've seen one, but you know.
Louise's mood dampens slightly again, but she's just like, yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay.
Off we go.
As you all turn, you head down the road. And as more is revealed to you.
More space.
More space indeed. As you head down the road away from St. Luke's Hospital, one of you might catch the glimpse of Gov staring down at you from a window. And he appears like he's got something in his hand.
Aw.
And he turns away, and he will get out
Apex,
of sight.
if I'm letting my previous wits roll or wits roll continue, I'll just give him a knowing nod.
Oh my god.
He'll give you a look like, all right, weirdo.
Oh my god.
I look back at Gov and I give him a thumbs up at the window. I keep walking.
He'll raise a hand up at you, and he'll smile and wave. And as he ducks out of sight, you two wander down the road, heading towards Vault 85. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Ain't gotta go for a walk outside now. Summer says,
Bye, Austin.
Bye.
Bye, Austin.
Send firewood.
Wee.
Wow. What an interesting session this was.
Yeah, seriously.
Isn't
Cool.
it just?
Can I also say that a silent song for the background actually anxiety inducing?
Oh, yeah. Whenever you're in, like, completely silent, like, buildings like that don't have power, the sounds it produces can really play tricks on you.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Oh, it reminds me of the haunted prison over at Zanesville.
There's actually an abandoned mill that I went into one time when I was in high school, and like just never fucking. It was cool, but never again.
fucking-ing.
Never
Man.
fucking again.
I used to go. Yeah, I used to go all kinds of like ghost hunting in abandoned buildings, like the old abandoned hotel in downtown for the longest time. They restored it now, but ooh, I went in there and it is a place where Satan fucks. That's where that is. It's an awful
Right.
place.
Jesus Christ.
I
That is
turned,
imagery.
I turned on a light switch and every light on that floor almost exploded.
Whoa.
And I screamed and ran.
I would have as well. All right. Well, I
Response.
hope you've all enjoyed this episode of Gateway, episode 4. Uranium
Wahoo!
fever got me, DMC.
Uranium fever. Wear a suit to court.
Slowly but surely, I get Louise better and better. Yay!
Yep, that's how it is. Yeah, it fits like a glove.
I'm glad I got to drop the lore on that piece for Apex because I need his legend to spread for reasons.
You said you tell everyone what you saw here, and he sort of.
Oh my god.
You tell specifically tell everybody about your encounter with the Apex.
Can't believe that
Oh
guy
my
was just a
God.
huge nerd.
Oh my
Worst
god.
adventure ever.
I love it.
I got beat up by a big nerd.
Got beat up real.
Oh my god, he did.
Got beat
Also,
up and
stupid
spared.
radiation roaches. Fuck.
Oh god, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
I
almost.
wasn't-
That was at least not as worse as the fucking murder pixies from.
Oh my god,
you know,
the
Prince Division, but
the
jeez.
quicklings, yeah.
Uh,
Oh boy, well that was a lot of fun. Rabbit, why don't you tell everybody where can they can find you?
Oh, absolutely. Hey, what's going on? It's me, Rabbit, an Ohioan. Also funny, maybe. You can find me on twitch.tv/HeyMrRabbit. I stream Monday through Thursday, and I stream RPGs, horror games, and retro games. So come on down if you're feeling funky. And I hope you guys really like Alvin. I mean, he's nice to a fault. Sometimes that will. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's not fun, but it's good. I love that you love Alvin. There you go. That's it. I'm bad at talking right now. I've been doing this character for a while. Anyway, hi Connor.
Hi.
Hi. What's up, buddy?
Not a whole lot. I'm just asking Lanny Pator where they can find him.
Oh yeah.
Well, you can find me on twitch.tv/LannyPator, pretty much everywhere else at Lanny Pator, on Instagram, Lan1gram. Currently on Twitch, I'm playing some Civ, currently conquering the world because nobody let have all the good stuff. But they can eat it because I have nukes now. So feel free to join in and see how that goes.
Oh God.
I remember.
Yeah. Also, issue number 5 of Apex Wild Man of the Waste is called Do No Harm. It details everything that happened in the hospital.
Oh my god.
It's funny because that was the name of the episode.
Yeah.
I remember, man. I hope you ever do a playthrough of Civ 5 where you play as Venice, because I remember playing as Venice, getting all the money and just bankrupting every other civilization because they couldn't afford shit.
Oh my god.
I remember naming Venice Weed Town. It was really fun.
Alrighty. Sarah, where can they find you?
What could they find you?
I'm on Twitter, Sarah with an H and with an E, Willia. I don't have a lot of social media because I just don't have the patience for a lot of it. So I'm mostly there.
Excellent. And finally, Caitlin, where can they find you?
They can find me all over the internet at Boobs McBalrog. I have a personal channel on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Boobs McBalrog with zeros instead of O's. And then I'm also part of a podcast called Nerd on the Podcast. And we do one of our shows live every Sunday. So tomorrow at 3 p.m. PST, if you go to twitch.tv/nerdon, we will be recording the Nerd On update live, and you can submit questions in the chat. That's it for me.
Woohoo! Egg salad. And then they can find me, twitch.tv/distortiondevil, twitter.com/distortiondevil, and youtube.com/distortiondevil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Tuesday is my tabletop wargaming day with my buddy Luke. I think next week it's going to be my Emperor's Children versus one of his armories, I'm sure. Probably going to be fucking Thousand Suns again. God damn it.
How many dice do you have? He just gets a bucket and just upturns it.
Can't believe he just makes my eyeballs explode, boils my blood. That's Tuesday. Friday's Friday Funhouse, where I just play some fun games. Saturday is Yakuza Kiwami 2. That has been just an absolute blast. I love that game so much. It is such an improvement from Kiwami 1, like you wouldn't even believe. And Sunday, I'm either playing Half-Life Alyx or I'm playing games with the Harbingers, the community over at Dead House Sonata, Bread House Frittata,
Oh my god!
Camp House Granada.
Meat House Valhalla.
Drink House Valhalla.
Yeah.
No more.
And that is a thing that you can find at this link as soon as I get it.
I'm surprised you don't have it night-botted.
That'd be up to Monty or one of the mods, I think, to get the Dead House Sonata link in there. There you go. But until that day happens, you can click that link, get up to date on all the latest news on Dead House Sonata. That should be coming out later this year. And there's a lot of fun stuff coming down the pipeline for that. Also, be sure to check out my DM's Guild, where I have a few subclasses out for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, including the Oath of Joy Paladin, the School of Finance Wizard, and the Way of Emptiness Monk. Coming out sometime this month, just as soon as I get the art for it, will be the Passion Domain Cleric. And after that, I think my community has voted on what they want to see next for the month of March.
Cats.
Hats.
Hats? Little
Hats.
green ones that say, "Kiss me, I'm Irish"?
Maybe.
I would.
I don't
I-
know. What is it?
I have this fun image in my head whenever you think of like, what is it for the month? Way of Nothing or Path of Nothing,
Way
something
of
like that.
Way of Emptiness.
Way of Emptiness. For some reason I just keep thinking of Squizgar with like brass knuckles, and he's like, "We are nihilists. We believe in nothing."
No, we are nihilists. We don't believe in anything.
But
the Predator Rogue will be for the month of March.
Oh.
And for those of you who are interested in what that is about, it is a rogue that is taken sort of cues and maybe a little bit more from the different predators in nature. They can camouflage themselves. They can burrow holes to dig traps for their enemies. They can mimic sounds and images to the best of their abilities, and also some extra fun stuff.
but do they know, like, kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
They do get predator vision, so they can sort of see heat signatures from Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I bought the Cinnamon
Wow.
Toast Crunch like churro cereal they have out right now. It's really
What
good.
the fuck?
Have
Oh,
you-
I
have
mean,
you-
they're
That sounds
basically
delicious.
they're basically just like not spherical. What's the word I'm thinking of? Cylindrical Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but with like the cinnamon sugar all around the outside. So
Get the hell out of town. That sounds great.
it's
have
pretty
you
good.
guys seen the
Those are
retweet
just
about
that's just straight up fucking churros in a bowl.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
But have you guys have you guys seen the Lucky Charms Cold Stone ice cream?
I
What?
did see that.
It's the worst thing ever, and I'm gonna have it.
Mickey
Yeah,
Mouse.
it looks delicious, and also the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
There's no Cold Stone anywhere near me. We have Marble Stone Creamery, but they're not the same.
We used
not
To
the
be fair, I
same.
used to love Marble Stone Creamery, but
Oh,
yeah,
they're
they all
fine.
kind
They're
of
fine,
died.
but they aren't Stone Cold.
Stone Cold, my God! I don't give a damn about any of your ice cream. I'm just here.
Charms, the Oreos,
What?
I'm gonna get 1 scoop, 2
What?
scoops, 3
What?
scoops.
What?
Things are
I'm so
happening
glad to
right
have
And
now.
I'll
started
tell
this.
you something, Arthur. When we go to Tahiti,
Arthur.
Faith. That took a whole many turns.
anyway.
I just wanted to say that, like, we had a Cold Stone, but now it's a Menchie's, but Menchie is also good. Sometimes I go in there and just, I feel like I'm at Winnie Hut Jr.'s every time I go in, but I love it.
All right. And I'd also like to thank our sponsor for this episode, Die Hard Dice.
Die Hard Dice!
I actually used some this episode. I used some Die Hard Dice. I rolled for... Where did they go? I'll find them later. But they were around here somewhere, and I rolled some Die Hard Dice by Gosh, and...
Dice that refuse to die. They know nothing about the concept of death. They're above it. And they can be
True.
yours.
It's true. They're also non-toxic, made of fantastic materials. Also, be sure to check out dice trays, carrying cases, all sorts of dice and dice accessories over at dieharddice.com. Wonderfully crafted.
So they're non-toxic and they're rollable.
What
Wow.
kind of matter composes the dice, Connor? Is it polymers and metals?
It's true.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that is exactly what it is.
And they're
And it-
also a custom brand of dice known as Dire Dice?
And you can get 10% off by using what code?
The code EXPECTFEB.
Oh my goodness.
It's true. You can get 10% off by putting in the affiliate code EXPECTFEB whenever you check out for your purchases at
It is
dieharddice.com.
They also have dice for other systems as well, such as Magic the Gathering, I am literally looking at the website right now. I'm talking.
Oh my
Even roll down dice. That's right. So
True.
so you can get your
Be
ass
sure to
beaten.
check out our sponsor, Die Hard Dice. Get some dice for you
Oh.
or a friend or anybody in your life.
My
And
God.
with that,
Okay. Sorry, I'll stop. It's dumb.
And-
It's really dumb.
Don't
Mm.
put the thing. I need to
and
know.
with that, I'm going to read out the last of these bits and subs before we go ahead and sign off here.
Sounds swell to me.
Uh,
These look really pretty though. Damn.
oh yeah, we got a lot of great colors in there. Platinum Raven, thank you for the 9 months of Prime subbage. RPG Russian, thank you for the 11 months at Tier 1. Maverick the Warlock, thank you for the 11 months as well. I think I read that one already. Probate with the 1,500 bits. If they were anglers, it would be called Baitway.
Oh.
Mm-mm-mm.
This meme keeps evolving. Or mutating, I guess it would be more appropriate. Priest of Ether, thank you for the 7 months of Prime subbage. Gateway time, woo! I have had very little interaction with the Fallout universe, but if this is what I have in store, sign me up. Yeah. More or less, I try to stay faithful to the Fallout universe. Keep it as lore-friendly as possible. Ox Factor, thank you for the 6 months. Thank you for the games and the laughs. Thanks, Connor, for playing my Prince Division track a few weeks back. Working on another one, and we'll post it soon. Awesome. Stellar Coyote, thank you for the 100 bits. In best peppy voice. Well, like peppy hair.
Maybe
All right.
they mean happy.
I'm gonna go for peppy hair. Are extra limbs and tumors a bad look for you? Do you want to glow, but not in that way? Then use Radaway, Fox. Radaway goes great on skin and removes more radiation than the leading brand. Live another day with Radaway. Do a barrel roll. And a happy nobody. Thank you for the 500 bits. Guess who just deposited their check for working overtime at a wing joint for the Super Bowl? Oh my God.
Hey, hope you stayed safe.
Yeah. And I hope
love
you got
wings, though.
tipped. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yummy, yummy wings. And with that, I think it's time to sign off. Thank you so much for stopping by, everybody. Next week will be more Prince Division. Also, stay tuned to see what is happening with the Unexpectables this week. It's a bit hectic, given the situation down in Texas with some of our players, but we will keep you updated. Be sure to check out our Twitter, twitter.com/_unexpectables_ for more news on that. Or you can join our Discord to get more information on that way as well. And who should we raid? We've got Therapod Art. Got Shinigami Eater. We've got Octopimp.
Oh, Kaggy's streaming. Or Alejandro, I mean.
Alejandro.
He's
Let's-
voice actor friend. Does lots of voice actings.
Let's read Ooh.
Therapod!
Raid a dinosaur.
What should our raid message be?
Oh my God, Mom, it's a dinosaur.
Beware of Sephiroach.
Yes.
Beware! No, yeah. Fuck it, nah. I was gonna
Beware
say
Sephiroach.
beware, Sephiroach.
Roach.
Spread his wings.
Sephiroach.
Turn on the light, where he goes, Sephiroach.